to say, guys, for Mali, we just had a shot from range, Ronald Williams.
It's a good catch.
No, but you saw it coming.
With a good save.
It is what we say, good practice catch.
No, it's a good
I like the fact that he held on to it. The handling is good, you know?
And there are goals in this Mali team.
They are.
I mean, Nigeria scored 22 goals in the qualifiers. Mali's second with 15.
Yeah.
So,
again, gents.
can be very reckless sometimes with his tackles. Hey, there's VAR here. If you go wrong, you go here.
Pace of the game is quite hectic here.
You're
moving it quite quickly.
You know what I'm hoping South Africa do in this game?
There's the ball. There's the ball.
There
There's the
we go.
ball.
There we go. First time, boss.
There's the ball. Come down.
No, first time. You should have played the first time.
Yeah,
Don't cross it in. Play the ball down. Play the ball down. Keep pushing it. Play the ball there. No.
Oh.
Guys, they actually came up with a
I think we're getting it. We're getting now there.
No, this
controlling,
is what, this.
There
what,
we go.
This is what we say. You are feeling the ball. You are feeling the ball, and then you want to know how the pass is going, the movement.
Press.
Wow. Yes.
Quick one.
This is how to play.
Again, Mali, second best attack in the qualifiers.
Yeah.
Second best defense
15 goals.
in the qualifiers. Only one team conceded less. Only one team scored more than Mali. Mali are a serious business.
Yes.
I think we can wax lyrical as much as we want about South Africa, but this is serious business in the way of African football here. And this current Mali team as well, Chris.
Listen, they are still in the search of that win. They need to get it. Listen, we talk about Mali. Until last AFCON, it's the same thing we talked about Senegal. They have been knocking the door. They did not get it until last season. I mean, last AFCON 2021.
Yes.
True.
If you look at everything Senegal has achieved, but they did not win the AFCON with all the players that they did have. So Mali is the same. And
you know,
this is a massive game for South Africa.
It is.
Very
it
big.
is.
I'm not liking this playing from the back.
But
Very dangerous.
But that's an influence of Sundowns. So you can see the DNA is there.
Can we leave Sundown a bit out of that?
No, we've got a lot of players here, Chris.
I
the
understand.
DNA is there.
But the coach is not Sundown the coach.
Well,
Wow.
Offside.
It was late with the pass.
No. It was very clever. He went offside, but he played the ball on the right-hand side. He did not play the ball
Towards the run.
The offside play. That was very clever pass. Well done.
You know what I'm hoping that the South African team can do is to be more creative with their set pieces. If you remember the Qatar World Cup, the Argentina versus the Netherlands game, when the Netherlands caught Argentina off guard with a free kick. I'm hoping South Africa can do something similar with their set pieces because the Malian defenders,
very good.
they're big, they're physical,
But so far, I think we're settling in very well, Chris? I mean,
listen, it is 15 minutes.
It's a good game, man.
they can switch off.
It in 15 minutes, it is good. But he won't let you turn to the right.
Nice boy.
Nice.
There we
Come
go,
on.
man.
Oh.
They're getting, they got the confidence
they're
up.
getting there. They're getting
Yeah, they got the
there.
confidence
they're
up. They're
getting
playing.
points.
They're themselves.
They're playing
They're playing.
football, you know?
They're not overwhelmed by the
they
situation.
play. They play.
Again, it's nice to have players that, like we say, play Champions League, play anywhere on the continent,
Right.
and are used to winning anywhere on the continent. It's also nice to have a Pusitao that lives in North Africa. You know what I mean?
See, look at it. We're not just hitting the ball. I mean, we really finding each other very nicely. Look at it. We always have a guy free here. You see, this guy is always free, and we're not utilizing him. He's always free.
He's gone.
There he is. There he is. I found him now. Good first time.
Nice.
Mudiba, that's lovely,
Nice.
bro. First time ball across.
Come on.
Nice. Fagger.
Oh.
There we go! There we go!
Oh!
I was off celebrating.
That was a
I was
chance.
off celebrating.
That was a chance.
Where were you going? I was wondering, where is it going?
That was a chance.
This chance of the game, these
That
guys are
was
feeling
a
themselves.
chance.
They're feeling themselves
That
now.
was a
yeah?
chance.
They're feeling themselves now.
That was class.
We need to take such,
Here we go. Here we go.
There we go.
At this level, you take your chances.
That was class. And it all started from overloading the right-hand side,
Yeah.
leaving a player on the left-hand
It's
side.
always free.
No, it is
Tactics.
tactic. You use it. Don't just play the ball with purpose.
I like the confidence of
This is
drawing
nice,
in.
huh?
I like the confidence of drawing in the opponents before you release the ball, not being shaken by their presence.
Yeah.
Again, that's experience that comes from playing on the continent all the time.
So you see, 3 against 3. Don't
There,
play it here.
there is there.
That's good.
It's
Run,
always there.
Run.
I'm telling you, Hugo
No
Bruce.
option in front. Now it
We
comes.
build, boss. We build.
There.
1
We
0.
build.
There.
That's
Ha.
it.
Oh, nice.
And can you see we're not playing the ball high, eh?
Yes.
But
Yes.
Play
Yes.
down.
Yes.
Momentum with South Africa.
No, momentum, we're back.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
This is reminding me of a Barcelona of 2008.
Oh, wow, no.
This is tiki-taka football. I can see it,
We'll
guys.
take it. We'll take
No,
that.
I can see it.
Especially from Nigeria.
We'll take that.
Especially from Nigeria.
You know, as we are talking, I want to just be honest here. This man next to me, we are doing a podcast and he said, Hugo Bosch left the best player behind.
Player or players?
No players. He says, his selection, he left the best players behind. So can you please justify, explain what did you say?
And before you do,
Who should have been
just
chosen?
take the last 15 minutes into consideration against Mali. Look at us, the way we're playing and the way.
No, that's why I'm asking him.
No.
Yes.
And you must also say that I said, if we don't get to semi-final, he must go.
Any coach.
You see, this is what I don't understand.
Because
so you
I'm
say he
saying-
left the best players behind, yet
That's
you
my-
want to
that's-
believe you get to
that's my-
semi-finals.
because the players that he selected,
Yes.
this is the players that he believes in.
Yeah, but
That
you
they
don't
will-
believe in them.
Well, I'm a South African, I believe in them.
No.
But I'm just saying that my view, I feel that in terms
He
of
left the best player behind. That's a big statement, my friend.
Well, it's a big statement because I can
Name
really.
them.
I told you that.
But you see-
I told you that Mayo was supposed to be here.
Okay, well,
Reina was supposed to be here because these are guys are scoring week in and week out.
good arguments.
They're scoring week in and week out.
Okay.
They should be here.
He has a point.
You know what I mean? So I'm just saying he went with 2 strikers that are not hitting the net at all.
All right, let me
Whereas the
ask
guys
you,
that are scoring,
Is Hugo Bruce the problem, or is the fact that he only had funds for 23 players the problem? Could have taken more.
well, for me,
We have to take that into consideration.
For-
By the way, why did he
If you
take?
take
Why did
27
he take 23? They say
From what I
budget issue.
understand, it was also a financial issue.
What mean financial issue?
From what I understand, this is how it was explained to me by somebody. But
is he going to look at the VAR?
Yes.
For what?
For that tackle at the back,
You think we've got a red card? We've got a penalty here,
Bukud.
huh?
Could be.
And a red card.
Oh,
There.
that's
Yeah.
a penalty.
Oh,
penalty.
peanuts.
That's a penalty.
Peanuts. And a card. And a card.
And a
Violent
card.
conduct. Violent
But it can
conduct.
be a red and a penalty. That one. Look at that.
Pesitao took the hit, yeah?
Yeah. Go.
Boom.
It is.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
a
It is a
penalty.
red card and a penalty. It is.
Red card they can't.
It's violent conduct,
Huh?
Chris.
No, not
they
a
won't
red
give
card for me.
because it's double jeopardy.
So you can't you can't
Oh,
punish him
double
twice.
jeopardy,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
If they give a red card, if
Yeah.
they give a penalty, it is
It's a penalty.
So let's see.
He's pointing it.
penalty.
Yeah,
He's
it's
pointing
going
it.
there.
He's
It's
pointing
going
it.
It's going there.
Yes.
Give, sir.
Yeah.
Give, sir.
God.
Give,
Give
sir.
it. Give it, my man.
Give, sir. Yeah, this AFCON is
So 17
crazy.
minutes.
Outplaying Mali. Outplaying Mali.
Outplayed Mali.
Outplaying Mali in 17 minutes. Penalty.
Somebody said Lufuno bought Onana's jersey. That is Opa.
No, Onana doesn't wear this one. Eh?
I want to see that this is a yellow card, by the way.
Yeah, yellow card.
Yeah. It is a punishable
And
offense.
Mpo could not come because he was so nervous.
Yeah.
So he's watching from home, and
Yeah.
they said you bought Onana's jersey. Why did you bring Onana's jersey?
No, but I mean, menu, it's yeah. If I bring Kaiser
It's so
Chiefs, you're gonna
funny
talk.
that
So I decided
that-
to go
that four-
international.
Four Mali's last 9 goals have come from the penalty spot.
Yeah.
So,
Who is taking it? Is it Mukwena?
Mukwena.
Buena.
So I got faith. He's got experience. He's been
Well,
around since he was
yeah,
a
yes,
teenager.
yeah,
Since he was a
yes,
teenager
yes,
playing
yes,
top-flight
yes,
football.
Yes, hitting them. Is it him? Is it
No, I think they've swapped.
Percy.
They've
Percy.
swapped.
Yeah, isn't it Percy?
It's Percy
It's a big moment.
Yeah,
he
that's
has to
Percy.
go to Percy.
It has
Yeah,
to go
but
to the
Mukwena
captain.
could have taken it as well.
But you want
I
Percy
think
to step
taken more.
up.
The
Percy must
pressure is
step
too
up.
high for him. I think he might
Who?
just miss it.
No. Who,
No,
Percy?
Yeah.
this is a
No,
goal.
1-0
This is the man who plays for
This
Lachli,
is
my
a
friend.
goal.
Sorry?
This is a
Lachli
lion.
Percy.
You know.
Oh
My
no!
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's
Ah.
okay. It's okay.
What's wrong with Percy now?
He missed it altogether.
Guy,
It wasn't even the same,
pressure.
bro.
Pressure.
All together.
You guys don't.
Why didn't you let Mukwena take it?
Oh, you see, now I
That's
don't
only
what I
after
don't-
the fact. You can't
see,
say that.
That's what I don't like.
You can't
this.
say that. You can't say that.
I just ask you now that he might miss it. You say you know.
Oh no.
No, Mukwena, relax. By the way,
Do you know what that reminded me
we
of?
should
that
have
was
a doctor
that,
around here.
People are
We should have it.
Yeah, we're going to be getting heart attacks.
Yeah,
soon.
definitely.
As
Drink water.
things-
Drink water.
Remember,
You know what? You know
remember,
what bothers me now is that we missed that penalty. For Mali, that's the break they needed to switch things now.
Yes.
They've been getting outplayed
Yes.
over the last 10 or so minutes. They should be a goal down.
That was-
and if
that
they
is-
needed a break, this is it.
that was
Beautiful play.
that was poorly taken.
Well, if you miss the target altogether, bro.
Look at it. Wow.
this is
The goalkeeper did not even move.
No. He was going for the top corner or for the roof of the net.
But did you see what he did wrong there?
Lean back.
this is
Lean back.
Yeah.
He leaned back.
Not really too much, but.
Oh.
Asamoah Gyan.
So 20 minutes
20,
in, what time?
2010 World
2010
Cup.
World Cup.
You know,
Quarterfinal.
I'm telling you,
To put in the semi.
he sent the ball to roll.
Okay, listen. The good element in this game is South Africa are not tumbling. They are pushing the ball on the floor.
Playing with belief.
They are playing with belief.
Yeah.
But the problem with that Sizwe, when you're dominating the way they're dominating with the ball,
Right.
you need to get a goal.
You need to.
You take
At this
away the
level.
belief.
And
Of
you
their
mentioned
position.
the water break here, Chris.
No, there is a water break.
And here's the thing: I've seen this so many times in games I've worked over the past, where you've got the upper hand until the water break. Because with the water break, you got a chance to go see your coaches while you have your water.
water.
And
Changes
things
everything.
change when you come back from
Changes
the
everything.
water break. Momentum.
All players
changes
should talk among
completely.
each other. Say,
Yes.
listen, I'm dying. This one is
Yeah,
killing me.
yeah.
Okay, listen, when I switch, I'll take that
Yeah.
one, you go there.
Yeah.
Right.
So things change sometimes after a water break, and that's my fear
But-
because this is a Mali team, like I said, that knows its business and their quality. So I expect they won't take this beating just lying down.
Yes. And, you know, we've seen this one too many times in world football. When you don't take your chances, you get punished.
Absolutely.
You get punished. So, if
I mean, if you look
if
at
they
this
don't
survey-
manage to score a goal in this first half, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm going to win our bet.
What is your bet?
You know?
What is your bet?
No, I've told him who I think will win the game off camera. And
I don't want to share
he
with
knows.
us.
He,
Yeah,
he,
he knows.
he knows the scoreline I'm going for.
Space on the far side.
There we go.
There you go.
Come, Percy.
They have to take their chances.
They're playing well still. They're still there, thereabouts. Shaba's out in the
There's Shaba
stands.
there. There's Shaba
He's got a
there.
new friend.
You get people in trouble. Eh?
I said friend. I said
Yeah,
friend.
you get people in trouble. That's this way.
I said friend. I'm giving us got their new friends.
They make sure that you stay closer.
we talked about it. This is a very good initiative from probably because it's the president, Dr. Patrice Motsepe, bringing former players into the stand to come and enjoy African football, to give that that feeling of this is a big event. So,
The turnout's actually pretty great. I'm looking at the stands
Yeah,
now.
no, it's really.
Out to the top.
guys, are you saying how South Africa are working hard to get the ball back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's the problem.
Yeah.
In the air.
Yeah.
See, there's the problem.
Yeah.
The first
aerial.
cross coming in, they win it. Two of them could have won that cross.
Yeah.
Also, they got numbers in there pretty quickly. So that's going to be the biggest challenge for South Africa for me. When that ball goes wide and they start throwing in those crosses, these guys are huge. These guys are powerful, bro. From Mali.
Look,
And I'm not understanding why the South African players are not big fans of hitting the ball low.
They've been
Make-
doing it though in this game.
Make the goalkeeper work for it.
Oh, you mean shooting?
Yeah, shooting.
Okay, I hear you.
Shooting
Sorry,
from
my
range,
apologies. I thought
keeping
you
it
meant
low.
crosses.
Keeping it low.
I'm just following here that people are watching very, very from far places, which you can create them from Belgium and France, they're following us and they're enjoying the conversation, but they say we should look after the Man United fan.
Well, he's not alone. There's another one. We won't concentrate on There's another Manchester United fan.
Yeah, which one are you talking about? Which one are you talking about?
Apparently, they are used to losing.
They're used to losing, so.
Also, nice to see some South African fans out in the stands.
Yeah, people are traveling.
Some may not be from South Africa, but what I've seen in other AFCONs is you'll find many local fans adopt
the team. Yeah.
But for a while now, there are a lot of South African companies that plant themselves outside South Africa.
Yeah.
Plus, there are South Africans who are working now for outside companies outside South Africa. So, listen, Africa is a very small place. Huh?
Until you travel. Until you travel. And have to fly to Qatar to get to Algeria.
If you realize when you travel on the continent, regardless which country you come from, you don't want to go back there. You want to stay where you went.
Yeah.
A person from Uganda went to Tanzania. They want to live in Tanzania. They don't want to go back in Uganda.
Yeah,
and you 3 times, I have to force you to leave Ghana. So.
Oh, yeah. No. I was leaving Ghana.
He didn't want to leave Ghana.
No.
Why?
Oh, really?
He was enjoying the market and the food.
It felt like the country was made for me. It felt like I felt that Ghana, also when I was in Mombasa, Kenya, and in Tanzania, where I just thought this place is made. It's just for me. It's just,
we went to Egypt and we made a mistake. We come from South Africa, so we believe Egypt's desert is hot.
Yeah.
We got to Egypt in January. We nearly died.
Why?
It was
winter.
Cold, man. It was
cold. It's a cold winter. It's a very cold winter.
In Egypt?
Yeah, cold winter.
It was very cold.
And I remember the one day we were driving from Alexandria to Cairo. It was the only day there was it was like a movie, man.
The storm.
The dust storm.
The sandstorm.
Sandstorm.
Wow.
Hectic, because they put oil on the lights so the lights stay on and the sand doesn't affect them.
So you put
but
oil.
You can't see 15 meters ahead on the road. You can't see 5-10 meters ahead, and still our drivers are driving there like yalla, let's go, yalla.
Oh man. Good football so far. It seems like now Mali, they got back to the football. They're passing the ball around.
Yeah.
And what you realize with their passes, they're trying to keep the ball away from South African.
Right.
Because once South Africa get the ball, they attack immediately.
The coach is frustrated there.
You can see his
because they can't
his body
pass.
language. His body language tells you so much.
Yeah.
He is far from happy.
Yeah.
Just from this picture, if you look at it, every single South African is behind the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So which makes it very difficult for you to have a pivot player to come and collect the ball to 10.
Yeah.
Yes. Then they're just passing it
You
behind.
pass behind you.
And out
You
of
can see that,
desperation.
They're not allowing them to.
So what
to
South
go
Africa
through.
should do in this moment, don't be desperate to get the ball.
Yes.
Yeah. Just
Keep
be
them
patient,
pass the ball, but don't allow a forward pass.
Yes.
That's what you need to do.
There we go.
There we
Like
go.
that.
Got it back.
So I was saying very soon Mali is going to resort to long balls, long passes.
But you do that
And-
when the opposition are pushing forward. They leave the back
There's spear
open.
behind.
Yeah.
But South Africa, you have the back
Sitting
four,
back.
all from Sundown
yeah.
except one.
He was a former Sundowns player.
Well, former,
He's a former Sundowns
okay,
player.
Sundown.
Yeah.
All from
That's good
Sundown.
enough.
It's good enough.
They understand when you play on the continent, you don't rush. Take your time.
Well, look, for Mali, what I like, they're slowly now beginning to try and get into it, control the ball. But again, half an hour in, we're approaching half an hour of football. They've got experience. Not all is lost. They survived the penalty.
Yeah.
They survived the best moments from South Africa inside the opening 20 minutes.
Because I think
and
that
the
penalty,
game now is more chilled.
That penalty, if you score, you have made them to change the gameplay.
Yeah.
So they can stick with their game plan and really apply themselves.
So far, they've survived the worst. Here we go.
Not in this position. Not in your own half. Try to beat players. Don't. Release. Poor pass.
Go.
pass. So suddenly you get the ball in your last third,
Now we got
and it
problems.
start attacking you.
Here are the problems.
And the cross inside, you become in
Luckily,
trouble.
no one on the far post. Again, they get into the byline now.
did not expect it.
Box entries as well. So for Mali, slowly it's coming together.
Yeah. But that
discipline.
early pressure, I think losing a penalty has affected the team mentally.
And
I
that is
know
a-
that.
And that is a star player. So
Yes.
suddenly does not
Your captain.
He's not touching the ball anymore. He's not doesn't
Yes,
want to touch
true.
the ball because
True.
he's still processing.
still
what's
processing
happening.
it.
But you expect a player of his level with playing the World Cup, Club World Cup twice, and he's playing the highest level. Probably that moment is gone. He just has the fan. We think so.
Yes.
For me,
For him,
I mean-
he's moved on.
no, he moved on long ago. Yeah. So it is very, very tough for the situation. I sincerely believe this game, it is on for grab. It's not yet all lost.
You see the problem.
For the South Africans, I think for Mali, all is not lost. I think for Mali, there's reasons to. Well, firstly, let's just put this out there. We've lost the feed. I think internationally again, it's happened a few days ago where internationally the feed was lost for the AFCON.
Okay,
it's back in a
we're
flash
back.
though.
We're back.
So that's the good news.
This is not
Mali.
good.
Mali's getting
Mali
better and
start
better.
passing
I'm telling
the
you.
forward
Yes.
passes.
Look at this 4 in the box.
Forward passes is not good. And in
we
18
go.
area, I mean, in front of your 18 area, any mistake here is a free kick. You give them a chance to get in the box. Yeah. So
Especially when you got VAR, anything is possible. There's a chance.
no, it's not. The
But
the ball is going very fast. Yeah.
now the problem is South Africa winning the Rugby World Cup. Percy Tau there tried to score.
He tried to score right.
He tried to score a try.
Chris said the other day, I think it was Chris that made this point. Was it Chris? Was it you, Chris?
Yeah.
The fact that, when the Springboks won the Rugby World Cup, 95 was it?
Yeah.
We wanted to win the AFCON 96. So here we are. The Springboks just won the World Cup last year. So is that
think it
maybe an
will repeat-
omen?
you
Which
think it will
Bafana
repeat-
Bafana will
Yeah,
I don't think so, but yeah,
we
you know.
recreate the moment.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you, gents, in a situation like that there's so much pressure, who should take such an important penalty?
Percy was
like
the
that?
man. Percy was the man.
He was the right
Chris?
guy.
He's the most, he's
Percy
the most
the right
experienced.
man for that
Listen to
penalty?
me. Let me answer this
But
quickly.
my only worry there.
Percy is the most experienced. He's won the most in the way of silverware in the team. He's just come back from the Club World Cup. Some of these guys can only dream of going to a Club World Cup. I like the fact that he stepped up. He missed it. Baggio's missed a penalty. Many guys have missed penalties. But he is the right man to step up.
My worry, Sizwe, is the first person that hold the ball was Mukwena. So who is the first penalty taker
who's-
from Bafana
so
Bafana?
Seniority,
That's-
boss.
this-
Percy's senior.
Because Mukwena would have not been in that position where he wanted to take the penalty if he's not a first choice penalty taker for Bafana Bafana.
No, you have to look at it from a main perspective. Sizwe gave one, seniority. You can hold the ball, but you know who has the rights. Two, it might be probably discussed before the game who is taking penalties, who is taking a left corner kick, who is taking the right corner kick.
Right.
We assume that coaches and players, they don't talk about those stuff. It is already pre-arranged. The third option is, when that situation happens, it is who believes he wants to do it.
Right. But
So in that situation,
in every team,
no,
in
know,
every team-
we often talk about this when the player misses a penalty.
Only when
Only when he misses the penalty.
but in every team, they know who the best penalty taker is.
He is the best penalty. The goalkeeper
is-
did not even move.
It's not always.
Okay, first, guys, let's be honest. Let's be fair. He went for the top corner.
Right.
If the goalpost is here, he was here.
Right.
He didn't miss. It didn't go sky
Guys,
high.
So it wasn't a try.
No. There are a few things.
It was a good try.
It was a good try.
There are a few things that happen.
Play your words.
The few
there, I
things
see
that
that.
can happen. You misjudge the pace of the ball. You misjudge the pace of the wind, the altitude, how heavy the ball is because of the humidity.
True.
All those things can change your decision. Remember, listen. For me, I look at that penalty.
Here we go.
There.
Oh, unlucky.
Once again, good move. Good penetration from South Africa with purpose.
It looks like now we are playing behind them and Percy is making runs behind the defense.
You see, I get
But
now
there's
they've got their confidence.
There's a third ball that we have played now.
They've got their confidence. They're
Look
pushing
at where
further
our last
forward.
defenders are.
They're pushing further forward, so you have to make the adjustments as well.
Yeah.
You know, so nice to see that we are able to make adjustments that get us into their box.
Yeah.
They have to be using.
Look at Percy's position there.
Yeah.
I love it when they move it like
No,
this.
but we're playing well. Eh?
Yeah, I love it when
No,
they
we're
move it
playing
like
well.
this.
Is this not tiki-taka football? Guys, can you not see Barcelona in 2008?
No, that's too much of a
Barcelona.
compliment. That's too high.
Yeah,
We'd love to say
Yeah.
yes, especially
This
coming
is
from a
beautiful.
Nigerian, my friend. We'd love to say yes, but
So far in the game, we have South Africa have 114 passes,
Yeah.
and we have Mali have 188. Completed pass though, we are very poor.
Oh, how many?
89 out of well, the stat just changed very, very quickly because I was saying, wow, it is. So that looks good. But forward passes, it is only 29.
29.
29 forward passes.
And what is Mali's,
Mali
forward-
48
48,
forward
okay.
passes.
They're more direct than us,
Okay,
yes.
can you see that? Why,
Poor pass.
why
Poor
would,
corner.
why are they not keeping it on the ground? I'm moving it quicker on the ground from corner kicks. I think that would work.
But honestly, so far we have really, hold ourselves against Mali. You can't see which one is playing for the PSL here, which one is playing for Premier League.
No.
For me, I mean, the game is
But
even
there is no game in AFCON. You will say this is a local team, this is international team. It does not happen. You watch Namibia play now.
True.
When you have 11 versus 11, it's not where you come from.
Yeah.
It is the effort you are putting at that moment and your application.
By the way, I still stick with my prediction that Bafana will beat Mali.
That's
That
good.
hasn't changed.
Well, it shouldn't change. If you change, you have to tell me why you're changing a prediction.
I'll tell you what, many South Africans, especially after the Namibia game, we will be worried about Namibia in the next game. They'll be watching this and feeling good, possibly about the Namibia game as well.
Yeah.
But if you play this way against Namibia in the next game, they're there for the
Well,
taking too.
yeah.
It's looking good.
It's looking good.
It's looking very good against Namibia.
Namibia, South Africa would be a firecracker of a game. I can't wait for it. From what I'm seeing here, I think South Africa's playing very well, but they have to score in the first half.
Here's the thing about South African scoring. South Africa have never scored more than one goal in the last 9 matches.
Right.
At the
Right.
Cup of Nations. So when we have scored is one goal. And
The
that's
last
the
time
one
they
thing-
scored more than one goal
Yeah,
was
that's
against
the one thing I
Morocco.
think that's going to work against South Africa here.
The last goal we scored in AFCON, we had Egypt. We did had Egypt in Egypt.
We won that game.
We did.
Yes.
1-0.
It was the last one.
Yeah. That was
Last
the
game
last.
win.
That's the last week.
Yeah.
And we beat Egypt.
Yeah.
I'm
But
just saying.
why are you talking about it?
No, I'm just saying goals.
He's looking for a feel-good factor.
Goals,
He's looking for a feel-good factor.
goals in a tournament like this are not that much important. You
No,
need to
they
win.
are.
You need to
know why
win.
I say so?
You need to win.
You know why I say so? I'm saying one goal may not be enough to beat your Malis, your Namibians, your Tunisians. You may need to, as a nation, score 2 or 3 to win. The competition is that tight. We've seen guys scoring 1 goal and having 1-1 score lines in this tournament already. There haven't been too many 1-0 wins, So
true.
you need to score more than 1 to win in a tough game.
Mali
Bafana is playing good football.
They're playing. They're playing like they believe.
and Mali's just sitting back and
Yeah,
defending.
we're pushing them back.
Yeah, just
Guys, the most goals scored in this AFCON by team is 2 goals. Huh? No. One team,
Senegal didn't score
4-1.
Senegal scored 3.
3.
Senegal
Oh, they're the
scored
champions.
3.
Can we put them aside?
Oh,
Really?
okay. Must,
They're
the
must,
champions.
must we put
Yeah,
them aside?
yeah, we can't.
Yeah, we cannot put them in the same rank as
Really?
You say they're
Consistency
scary.
for 3
They're scary.
AFCON.
Yeah, they're scary.
Consistency.
They're scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
The games have
And
been
the
won.
guys, we're
the games have been won with odd goals, eh?
When
in
they
this
won-
tournament
Yes.
currently.
When they won it in
2-1,
2021, when they won it in 2021, that year, Senegal were champions in everything. Under 17, under 21, under 18, beach football,
Actually,
volley.
It was meant to happen.
Guys,
It was meant to happen.
actually did the beach, Kosafa beach competition here in Durban
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
the Senegalese team, the goalkeeper was scoring, bro. Both goalkeepers scored. The regular goalkeeper scored. Then they rested him for the one game.
Yeah.
The other goalkeeper scored too. The second place goalkeeper.
So think about it. We see how amazing Egypt were by winning those three AFCON. Senegal, if they reach the final.
Ooh, nice. Also,
Good
pressure on the
one.
keeper.
You
Did you see
good
that?
one, yeah.
As soon as the keeper made the
Yeah.
save, there's two guys here waiting for him to drop it.
That's good. Once again, Mukwena realized that nothing is happening to go in. That is experience. You take responsibility to say, let me try something different.
You know the nice thing with Mukwena, guys, and this is a fact. I mentioned earlier, broke into the top flight of football as a teenager, right? As a teenager at Supersports United, he was already scoring from outside the box.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you move him to Sundowns, now he's doing it on the continent, and here he is now with the shots from out, and that's on target. Yeah. Keeper has to work to keep it out. Like, I think his football upbringing has been outstanding, from a South African point of view. For a guy who's only played in South Africa, I think is top class.
Guys, we watch so many games, and this AFCON, we have to speak about this. From all the reports that you have read so far, what are you feeling about this organization? And we talk so much about CAF, the refereeing, the VAR.
Here we
There's
go.
a chance.
What we have seen so far, the referees, the quality of the game. When something goes wrong in Africa, we shout so loud. And things are going fine, we are very quiet.
That's true.
Are we?
Yeah, people are not talking. I'm reading. I'm not getting any report to
I
talk
think,
how great our referees were.
I think so far officiating has been spot on.
Oh.
All decisions that are taken, really, if you look, it's 100%
Even
spot
VAR
on.
is on the
Yeah,
money.
even VAR is even better than in England.
Yeah.
So it's spot on. So really, things are really.
You know why the
And
VAR is
they're
good?
playing
Yeah.
the right national anthems for the right teams.
national anthems, right teams, right flags, the right way up.
Exactly.
You know,
Everything is spot on. I mean,
What I'm realizing with the VAR
Yeah.
here is the referee is making the final decision properly. In England, the referee
True.
pulls out.
True.
And the VAR, when the VAR say, I don't know, and it seems like they don't know too. But here, the referee is decisive in what to do.
Yeah.
And
You know, one of the things, Chris, you mentioned with this AFCON, amongst things that have gone right, outside of just football, the quality of football, the entertainment, the results are a huge talking point because there's been so many surprises. But also the turnout, man, that's so important.
That's a goal, guys.
You know, per game.
that's a goal. That's a goal.
Ooh.
good save.
Oh, and the turnouts
Goodness.
have been great. South Africa getting a great chance.
The reason Lufuno saw the goal coming, you can predict. As the ball went wide, you already see two players
3 on
making
2.
a run inside the box, into the small box. And that shows you that the team is talking to each other. They're sinking.
Yeah.
Has William made a save yet?
Yeah, he made
Yes.
one beautiful
Yeah,
shot
one
going
save.
in, and the
So
second one
that's
is
by the
saved
way,
himself.
the chance fell to Pesita. Also, he's forgotten about the penalty. Yeah?
No, yeah,
for the last
long
save.
time ago.
Okay. Let's see.
Now we're entering critical moment of the game, guys.
Man, last
we
five.
have to switch on, you know?
You have to stay. It seems like South Africa were switched on already, so they have to stay on.
They have to stay on, yeah. You can say that again.
And they don't start thinking of the change room, what the coach will say, will I finish
There,
the game?
there's
No.
a good run.
The goalkeeper made a big
Ref,
It's a yellow card.
Talk
It's a
to
yellow
him,
card.
ref.
No.
It's a
Yeah.
yellow
Talk to
card.
him, ref.
Yeah, that's
It's
a
a
yellow
yellow
card.
card. It's a yellow card.
No, it was not. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a yellow
yellow
card.
card.
But
Yeah.
he wasn't.
I thought it
yellow
was
card.
that same guy.
No,
Yeah.
no, no.
We give him a red. Eh?
But
Oh, you're hoping for the
Yeah,
red.
what happened there for me is you should not make that decision as a goalkeeper to come, not to collect the ball. When you make a decision to come, you must be able to collect the ball. So he put Boubacar Akare in a very bad position to make the tackle because look at where he was. He
Look at the
wasn't.
keeper. Look at the keeper. You
That's
know
what I'm
that
saying.
he had to make this tackle.
That's
He
what I'm
had to
saying.
foul him because
He
the
had
keeper's
to.
running facing
So
that.
he had to.
He had to foul him.
People don't understand that a decision of one player, bad decision from one player, kills the team.
True.
He saw his goalkeeper offline coming. You're supposed not to come. So
Yeah.
therefore, if this man beats me, I'm in trouble.
We're in trouble.
So for me there, I think Diarra have to.
Let's see.
No.
That's an
Oh,
important one.
Let's see
Offensive set
let's see how
piece.
we're gonna
Offensive
use.
set
Let's see
piece.
how we're
Then
gonna
it's
use
They
it.
have to put it in the box.
They need to be
Let's see how we're
creative.
gonna use it.
They
Let's
have
see.
to. Last 2 minutes, have to put it in the box.
This is
So
the most.
I wouldn't.
This is critical.
I would not put anything in the box.
In the
against
box.
have to.
him.
True.
Look
They
at,
have
I've got
Look
four
at us.
players
Four.
up here.
Four
Have to.
players.
Oh, he went for the shot. He didn't put it in the box. He went for the shot, though.
Yeah.
No, boy, he had 4 players standing there.
Guys,
No,
he
but he
could
takes
have
a
used.
decent
Do we
set
believe
piece.
that
Yeah.
we can play with the ball in our feet? If
Right.
we believe in that, put the ball here.
True.
Yeah, but also it's about space, Chris. When you're at the edge of the box, the top of the
But-
box,
but
They will
there's-
come and
there's
mark
not
you.
that
But
much space.
But they will come and mark you
those-
and put the ball back in.
those kind of set pieces, you need to whip it in hard.
On
Anything,
target.
yeah, on target. Anything is
But he
possible.
wasn't on target.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But
Well,
you need to.
he was planning to put
Yeah,
it
he
on
was-
target.
yeah, he
Trust
was
me, the
planning
plan
to
was to
get
put it
there.
on
He
target.
was
I
planning
bet you
to
the
get
plan
there.
was to put it on
Because
target. So.
chances are that they can make an on goal very easily.
True. And
Because most there the defenders already.
for me, the Malian
My
team
wo-
are rattled.
My
really.
worry is Mali is going to get in the box once
And score.
and they'll punish.
And also, again, I don't believe you go to half time, come out second half, and have all the momentum going your way. As I believe this has been South Africa's half, just in moments, better moments, and so on. I don't believe a game continues in one vein without momentum switching at one point or another. So after that halftime break, things could change. Yeah, things
But-
could change.
You see what they were doing now.
What stats is telling us totally different thing. What has changed already that we have almost 50-50 ball possession, and that is showing
Which is
that South
improved.
Africa is pushing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at the number of passes. Dangerous attack, it is 12 to 13, which for me I don't believe it was 12 for Mali.
for Mali.
I believe inside the box, South Africa had much more. But goal expectancy, that's what is different. South Africa has higher number,
Yeah.
which means there is a possibility of South Africa scoring than Mali scoring. That is something good. So let's go now the number of passes. Immediately you see South African number of forward passes going bigger. And that is good. They're in 43 compared to Mali, which is 54.
Yeah.
And the 54 for Mali, you can calculate it from the defender giving the ball to the midfielder.
Yes.
But
Or
not
kicking
in
it
the last
forward.
game.
Yes.
Yeah. Or kicking it forward.
But
Yeah.
most of South Africa, it is actually from the midfield going
Building.
forward. And all this beautiful thing that I'm saying here, the game is 0-0.
That's
Look at the turn. Look at the stands right up to the top tier. Fans, man.
But honestly,
that just looks good. That just
I
looks so
think
good.
you forgot to mention one. We had one clear opportunity to score.
Here's a goal. That was very nearly a goal. Mali
that would
very
have been
nearly
against the
scored.
run of play.
Mali very nearly scored. Chen.
This is the moment when the studio we get quiet because South Africa just nearly
Oh.
got punished. And then why did they get punished? You can see William is telling his teammate, come on guys.
Check this.
Wake up.
That bounce
You-
killed them.
Oh.
That bounce killed them.
Oh,
Destroyed
They-
both defenders.
But you see, the danger there, I've seen especially my team Arsenal went to defenders. Two central defenders in the same
did you see what happened there? Do you remember the game against Rwanda?
Oh,
It's exactly the same thing that happened.
One bounce, two defenders gone.
Exactly the same thing.
One bounce. just
For
destroyed
that
two
to happen,
defenders.
Yes, and we conceded
You
against
did
Rwanda.
not talk. You did not say, we used to shout, mine. When you say mine, the
Call your
teammates
name,
stop.
bro.
Or you
Call
say
your name.
my ball.
Say
Or you
Chris.
call the name.
Yeah, call your name.
Communication.
Or you can say it, leave it.
Communication.
Say it.
Yeah.
Talk.
But that's the thing, though. Like we taught, like from what under 9. When you call it, you gotta call it like you're the cops kicking down someone's door. There has to be authority there. And
Must be
belief.
authority.
There has to be authority and belief for the other guy to back
this is
off.
this is where the lingo comes into play. Where you
Here's the
find
problem.
there you find that
Good goalkeeping.
Look at the size of the
Good
goalkeeper.
where you find
goalkeeping, bro.
that in rugby they will use Afrikaans to communicate.
Yeah.
So here
There.
that's where our lingo comes.
Do
in.
it when the game is playing.
Yes.
All right, so end of the first
So
half,
far,
gents.
so far.
35 minutes gone by. Again, we have to mention this game comes in after the big result earlier with Tunisia and Namibia. Namibia walking away one of the winners. Southern Africa getting one big up there. But we have to keep mentioning it. bro.
Sorry.
So,
People are watching and Paul is saying something which I have to share. I
Yeah.
have a point.
What does he say?
He say this result shows that there is no more gap between big nation and small nation.
Yeah.
I wanted to know who's a big nation.
wait, yeah.
Yeah,
this
I don't
game,
know. Yeah. Are we a
both
small
big
nation?
nations. No, we're
we're
both big
not small
nations.
nation.
It's a
No,
question
no.
asking who is a big nation because Paul says the gap is closed between big nation and small nation.
I think he's talking Namibia and Tunisia.
No, he's talking about this game.
There's no small nation.
I think what he's saying
There is a small
I
nation.
think, I
Who's
think
the
what
small
he's
nation here?
The small nation is Mali.
Mali.
No, gents, come on.
South Africa is a former winner.
We are
Guys,
former
come on.
champions. We are former champions.
Gents.
South Africa-
1996.
We are former
That's
champions.
one-time champions.
That's
Yes.
It's not
1998.
This is zero time.
Right?
Zero.
This is zero time.
Zero.
And the
for Mali.
finalists.
No, but it's
No,
zero
but
time.
zero.
And a country that's constantly been
Who
there.
has,
No,
not,
no,
who
you're
has
not-
not been a finalist?
Yeah,
We've been a
2000.
finalist as well.
My guy,
Yeah, we lost
okay.
against Egypt in the final.
How often do we qualify for
We
these
played
things?
back-to-back finals.
How often do we qualify for
But we
these
played
things?
back-to-back finals.
No, I refuse. I refuse.
But we played
I
back-to-back
refuse,
finals.
guys. I refuse.
People are watching.
I
People are watching.
refuse.
They are
But-
creating
but-
I
problems.
refuse to let you guys talk Mali into the ground like this. No.
They've got nothing to show.
I'm not talking, I'm just saying,
Yes.
based on the African Cup of Nations,
Yes.
when you have to say the teams that has won it, Mali won't be there. Therefore,
True.
in this case,
South
Mali
in the
Africa won
final.
in
So let me
96.
break it down to you.
Have they been to more championships than us? Have they been to more champions? Have they been to more Africans than us?
No,
we have been the more.
Have they been to more Africans than us?
Yes, South Africa have been the more World Cup than Mali.
Yes. Exactly. So let us break it down further.
We hosted one.
We
hosted one.
Let me break it down
We
further.
hosted one.
South Africa's got gold, bronze, and silver from African Cup of Nations.
Yeah.
True.
They've got bronze, silver, and gold.
Yes.
Mali don't have those.
No, they got a
They've got one.
silver.
They've got
But
silver.
I got silver.
But that was a long time ago.
Can
That
you
was-
conclude this at least? Please.
Two
can you
big
separate
footballing
it?
nations.
No.
Yeah, no.
There's no
The-
small
According
meals
to
there.
them, according to
No.
Paul.
Okay, so according to Mpo, then are we saying
Yeah.
Mali's just proved
No.
that the gap between us and them is closing? They closed the gap. That's what Po's saying.
Basically.
Yeah, they just closed the gap.
They're
Is that what Po's
they're
saying?
closing.
I think what Mposa wanted to say,
Yeah.
the gap between local-based players and the European-based
Aha.
players is closing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There we agree with you.
There you are set.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not only in this game, in all the games.
All the games.
games.
All the games.
All the
I
games.
mean, we just saw what Namibia did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't argue against
Okay,
that. No,
okay.
I can't argue against that. That's nicely put, Chris, in saving that situation. But let's talk about the business now of this first half. Is it fair to say South Africa might have been the team that's smiling in that halftime break, and Hugo Bruce might be like, guys, and feeling the better of the two coaches as the two coaches are facing the teams right now?
Yeah, for sure. I really, really like the way South Africa's moving the ball around. But at this stage, you have to take your chances. And I was a bit worried about them losing that penalty, messing up that penalty. It was a big, big chance, because if they had put that away, the Malians are clearly rattled. Get more creative with the set pieces. Do something they don't expect. I just feel like they need to get more creative, and I'm worried about them in the second half, truly.
Big moment that penalty missed. The big talking point we had amongst us, and I'm sure many people are talking about this, can we make much, if anything at all, about who took the penalty? Or should we just accept the person who took the penalty, missed it? Or is there a debate as to who took the penalty? Should there be a debate here, even though Mokoena was the first to pick up the ball and show intent?
Well, I don't think we should make a fuss out of it. I mean, Percy has bailed us many a times. He's one of our top players. When we look for inspirations and goals, we look from Percy. So, look, we win as a team, we lose as a team. I mean, the boys, you could see after the game, they were already giving each other high fives, and to show the spirit is still there. Look, the only thing that I will say is that we need to take our chances when we play.
5 shots for South Africa, 3 on goal. 5 for South Africa.
Let's look at it. Let's look at what this game means. In the rating, only one player from Mali managed to reach 7 out of 10. Only one. And that is Sako. The reason he got 7 is because he kept Percy Tau quiet. That we saw it. Then there are 2 other facts that we have to look at here. The 2 central defenders, Nyakite and the Kanyete, both of them got yellow cards. What does it mean? It means if I am a coach, I won't even take a chance. I would make a substitution.
One of them has to go.
Yeah, one
of them
must
has to go. And the one that will stay, won't stay as a center back, I'll push him
further
forward.
one line.
Because I am a South African coach. I am looking at this. If from the technical team, And the assistant say, okay, good.
Run at them.
This is the situation. We're not going with one striker. We're going with 2 strikers. We need pressure there with the last 2 men. Do anything you have to do. Take the ball 10, you're going to get something happen. So that's what I wanted to say. And then when you look at the Sinako and even Bosuma, both of them, they're not getting a chance going forward. And that is for a simple reason that the back door of South Africa, made of Sundown, believe it or not, you have Nkulu and Vela, they are not playing as a deep defenders. They are going with man to man. So they are making sure that you cannot see them so that you can pass them the ball. Therefore, Mali are stopped by playing back passes all the time. And that for me, when you look at it, I'll say one thing, discipline. Mukwena got 7.2 out of 10. You have Mangopa got 7.1, and then you have Maseko 7.0. You have 3 South African players who are in a match, man of the match playing situation compared to only 1 from Mali. Therefore, if I'm Malian, I'm very happy. The game is 0-0.
They have reason to be very happy. We will come back and give you a little bit more on the other side of this as we continue to discuss Mali up against South Africa in what has been a dramatic day at the Africa Cup of Nations.
We are off? Guys, people are saying we are top, you're looking good. Danko for your
Really? Welcome back as Fut-Afrique presents Game On. Keep in mind you can catch both Fut-Afrique and Game On SABC One on Saturday afternoons. Now, we've, of course, been grateful for your presence in this watch-along for Mali up against South Africa in a Group E action. Second half just underway. Firstly, worth mentioning, no changes in the starting 11s both ways. The scoreline still 0-0. And, well, there's a few things that have come out clear in the second half. That's Mali, while putting on the pressure and creating a chance here. Lovely work on the left side.
Yeah.
And box entries are happening. They look more, they've upped the ante in the pace of the game. They look more intense. And it looks like that halftime period was what we feared from a Mali point of view, where the coach may have, well, gotten the best out of his players at the start of the second half.
Yeah, it looks like the coach did say something to this Mali team. I mean, they came really different. I mean, they looking more energized and they looking like they want to take the game to Bafana Bafana. So let's see how Bafana Bafana respond, you know. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to have a crack of a second half.
They are beating South Africa pressing now. I mean, starting from the back.
Yeah.
They have 2 players between the 3 defenders and the goalkeeper, forcing South Africa to have a long ball or wide. And they win it very easily.
Sure.
Mali again with a chance, best chance. Great chance. Should be 1-0 to Mali.
Yeah.
They've come out a different beast in the second half. And, well, that's by far the best chance of the game outside of the penalty, yeah?
Yeah.
That's right.
Sako is the left back, found himself in the position because they push so much and they're blocking the starting from the back. And immediately there is no more options. And when the ball came, he's a defender. He actually defended the ball. He's a defender.
Yeah, definitely.
So
you could see that was a defender's finish.
yeah, it was.
But it's
all the way.
overloading nice for them because then it's free on the left-hand side.
Yep.
So that's exactly what Mudiba was doing in the first half for South Africa. So there he's doing exactly the same thing by overloading, and he's a spare guy that they offload the ball to him. So I think now Bafana need to really switch on, otherwise they're going to get hurt.
And it is the moment that we talk about coming from the changeover. You need to be switched on. Forget what the coach said. Forget what you could not do in the first half. Forget the penalty that you missed. You could have scored 1 goal. Now you are in the game, and they stay and they be switched on and find out what's happening. So the way South Africa started is not wrong because they are trying to find their feet once again to see what will happen. And the game's still 0-0. As long as the game is 0-0, both sides, they know there is an opportunity.
Ade, Mali, if you're a Mali fan, from what we saw in the first half, where one could argue they were outplayed, where one could argue South Africa had the better moments.
Right.
It's a great start to the second, though, for Mali.
Incredible. I just wish I could be a fly on the wall in that dressing room to hear what the coach actually said to these guys. Because these guys have just, come out on fire.
The big difference is start finding the midfield. They start finding in Dumbia.
Yep.
Yeah.
So because you can find your midfield, right, you start having that opportunity either to play the ball back, wide, or going forward. And that is happening not because South Africa are doing something wrong, it's because you start realizing Mukwena and Sitole, they're playing a bit deeper. And we'll see now that we are, 10 minutes now? Almost 10 minutes in the second half. You start changing the way to play because now you know what you need.
Yeah, and Doumbia is one of the most important players in Mali. I mean, he's assisted their last 3 goals, and he's scored like 6 more goals than other players on the team, and he's going to be key for them. Yves Bissouma, I'm actually shocked that he's still in this game. When Chris mentioned him earlier, I was like, is Yves Bissouma played in this game?
Is he fit, though?
Yeah, he is fit.
Is team fit enough to play?
Yeah, he's fit
They
enough
wouldn't
to
risk him
play.
if he wasn't.
But he's been very quiet in this game.
He's very,
by
very
his-
quiet.
And the
his high
position that
standards.
he's playing is where it was playing up, where you have 4 good South African defenders, not giving me a chance, marking him very up the field. And listen, playmakers don't give them a chance to take the ball and turn and put pressure on them all the time. So I think That's what South Africa did, and they start getting.
What did I tell you about the long
ball over
balls?
the
Now
top.
they're,
What did I say about
they're
the long
bypassing the
balls?
middle
Long ball over the top.
You said it, that they will start playing long ball.
They will start playing
Now
long
they're
balls.
bypassing the middle field.
But also, I'm loving the run Koita made to try and get
But
there
you know that is the
from a deep
audacity.
position. Yeah,
You are going to defend, but you know you're gonna get the ball.
yeah.
Well,
That should be another yellow card for
how do you slow?
Mali.
How do you slow a team that can hold the ball and pass it around? Start kicking a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
No, well, we
Bissouma
mentioned
knew
this.
exactly what he was
we-
doing. Huh? He just hit it there, boom.
He
He
went
won the
through him.
ball.
He went through him to get to the ball.
Yes,
Yeah.
that way he did not get a yellow card
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he touched the ball.
Yeah.
But also, we spoke about this in the first half, in the early stages, where I asked when the game started, physicality. Mali's got
Right.
it. You can see it clearly. They've got the much bigger men out there.
Yeah.
In this case, Chris, like you're saying, what do you do to stop the South Africans? Start using that
kick them a little
physicality.
bit, not
There wasn't
big.
enough of it in the first half, in my view.
You have two yellow cards from the defenders,
Yeah.
and now we don't need a yellow card. We just
Ah,
have to
we
use our
physical
body.
now.
I know
See
that.
that?
Long
Our
ball,
bodies
long
now.
ball
Long
again.
ball again.
Long
was
ball again.
offside.
Long ball again.
Wasn't off.
Jansuvet, I called it with these long balls.
You did.
Two things have changed. They're employing that a bit more, and it's a bit more
That's
physical
our
in
chance.
midfield now.
That's our chance. That's our
There's a
chance.
chance!
Chance, man.
Oh, what a block, man. Shot from the edge of the box, blocked on the edge of the little box. You know it was a good shot when the keeper throws himself wholeheartedly, even though he didn't have to make the save. But, yeah, moment for South Africa against the run of play.
And that's
I
what
think-
South Africa is good when they're in movement.
Exactly. And I think Mudiba is doing very, very well on the left. And every time he goes forward, it looks like we can get something out of that.
Good game, this, by the way.
It is.
This is a,
Tactically
this is a
speaking, it's very
very
good.
good game. First and second half, in what we've seen at the start of the second half, 10 minutes in. Great game of
Tactically,
football.
very good game.
Great game of football. In fact, we've seen two very good games in this group. With the Namibia game earlier as well.
When you
against
say that,
Tunisia.
it becomes very difficult for me because I haven't seen a bad game yet.
No, I'm just talking in this group.
Yeah.
No, this group is tough.
I'm
It's
talking in
a,
this group.
It's a
we've
group
seen
of
two
them.
very good games.
Listen, there is a point in this group you don't want to lose a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you are behind.
Yeah. And it's hard to tell where the points will come from.
Yeah. When you watch
When
now,
you're watching now, it's like, oh, okay, who's getting points where? It's very
Exactly.
hard. So very hard to
Really,
say where the weak link
there
is.
is
in
no
this
whipping
group.
boys here.
Yeah.
So every game and every 3 points, you'll have to work very, very hard for it.
So when you look at the wave of attack and defense, very, very equal the way the wave is going between these games. So the game still, at the moment, it looks like Mali are in ascendant.
Yeah.
They're getting more of the ball in South African half more often. So if it was a rugby, they're leading in area position.
Again, Mali set piece. Outside the final third. But again, this is where I expect Mali to make a difference now. It's a offensive set piece. South Africa's holding a very high line. Eh?
But yet
Yeah.
they're
South Africa's line is so high,
but
it's
they're
way
not,
outside of
they're
the
not
box.
It's
short
way
players
too
in
high,
South
yeah?
Africa as well.
Very high line. Skill.
Whoa.
Ooh-wee.
Nice.
They eventually
Good
get the
ball.
shot
Good ball,
deflected
eh?
out for the corner.
Yeah.
But from the set piece, again, the line was so high, they still found the teammate on the far side. Did Mali?
Yves Basuma
Yeah,
needs to get
I think
get
Mali,
another
has,
set piece.
Mali has really come back firing. eh?
Yeah.
They really
Yeah.
come back and say we are here. And I think Bafana is still in the dressing room, guys. To be honest, we need come out of the
You
dressing
can
room.
be correct there because when you look at the rating of the players, the Malian players, the rating is going high, and South African is going a bit down.
yes.
Again, another offensive set piece. Corner this time. From the right, in swinger. Ooh. So close to winning that header on the near post.
I hope there is no, it was themselves.
It's very dangerous.
It looks very dangerous.
Because
there.
VAR can
We
change
have
something.
VAR.
First change of the game, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's supposed to come.
Yeah.
Koulibaly there.
And
Yeah.
once
it
again,
Koulibaly?
they're looking at a body of attack to come in, and that will give them something impetus to go forward. It is now a time where you need to start getting something coming in. So
Get a more attacking flair
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Yes, Yves Basuma.
Yeah,
Yep.
he had
told
to come
you.
out.
He hasn't
So.
had
I
a
told
You
good
guys
game.
won the money.
I told
you
you.
guys called it.
I told
You guys
you.
called it.
He's
Well
not
done.
in the game.
He's not.
Not
So
in the game.
that's why I'm saying maybe they wanted to test if is he really ready to play. You know, as you said that if a guy that you're not 100% sure, you can really put him just to make sure.
First half is
Yeah,
finished.
yeah,
0-0.
okay,
We have
okay.
nothing to lose.
Take him out
and
and-
we have
yeah.
other 2 games to come in the group,
100%.
so you have time to play.
Be cautious.
Be cautious.
Yeah.
But he didn't have a good game
It's
today.
also a perfect time to make that change. 10 minutes gone by in the second half. You've got the upper hand here as Mali. You've got the momentum.
Yeah.
You are looking to raise the energy a little bit.
Penalty.
Oh,
Outside the
offside.
box.
Hey, yeah.
No, yellow card.
That's Mvala for you. Well, is it Mvala or is it Kulu?
It's one of them. Yellow card.
No, it looks very
Oh, the
dangerous.
game's going. He
Is it not
said.
inside,
It looks
Chris?
very dangerous.
Oh.
We'll see there.
No.
Well, he can only call VAR if he believes it was inside, but if it is outside,
Oh,
VAR,
very dangerous.
no,
Who got the yellow card though?
We'll confirm it now.
Was a yellow card for Mali or
No, defender.
No,
It was
no,
outside.
No, it's outside.
It was outside.
It's bad.
it was
Mala.
outside? Yeah.
He had to. He
He
was
didn't have a
beaten.
choice. He was beaten. Yeah,
He was beaten. He had to.
Chris said he had to.
No,
he
he
could
had
have
to.
stayed on his feet and
was-
followed
it
the
was-
play.
It was
He was
similar to
gone.
the yellow
He was
card.
beaten.
It was similar to the yellow card we saw in the first
Yeah,
half
he
against
was
the
gone.
Malians,
No,
where
he
the
was
defender
beaten.
was beaten.
Was he
Yeah,
already beaten?
No, he was
Yeah.
beaten. The ball was pushed in front of
He's
him.
gone.
I was moving. to
No, he was
No.
gone.
No, he was
I
gone.
used to have this coach.
He had to take one for the team.
I used to have this coach at under 14. He used to say this to the defenders: simple. Either the ball stays,
For the man.
or the man stays, or preferably they post it. but if the ball goes past, you can never allow the man pass.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Standard. It's just.
Because
So Kulu picked up the yellow
you
card
see
right away.
who has the motion. He's coming straight.
Right.
The ball is in front. He pushed
touch
already.
it.
You are coming. If you don't touch him, the next one is a goalkeeper.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
My
That's
worry is
his-
that Mali had 2 yellow cards.
Yeah,
Both
centre back.
both center- we have not really worked them at all.
We've hardly had the ball in the second half, let's be
No,
honest.
but we haven't been. in
we
their
haven't
side.
been allowed to play in the second half.
This is very dangerous. This is very
Ooh-wee.
dangerous. I'm telling you.
The set piece
I
for a
think-
right-footed player is perfect.
The thing is, when you have European players and they're serious about it,
Yeah.
I don't like this wall. There is a big open in the right-hand side.
Yes.
And if he can pass those
I think
players,
the goalkeeper
But
there
that's
is-
for the goalkeeper.
they look a
to
bit
see.
short.
Oh!
in.
It's gone in. Came off
gone
the
in.
crossbar.
Yeah.
And
The
they
goalkeeper
finished it
position
off
was
then.
we was way too far.
And it's the captain who's
I
found the
told
back
you.
of the net here.
Oh.
So you
Money
don't.
is in the money.
In this situation, if you support a team, you say something happened is wrong. No, it is just a brilliance.
Yes.
What happened is the goalkeeper put his wall, and the wall supposed to protect that side. You have to jump. I did not see any jump coming from the line. So the player is supposed to kick the ball. You expect the right foot player to come and kick it,
Kick it.
to curve it. That
Yes.
is not what happened. The left foot player come in this angle to kick it, nothing. And,
But the goalkeeper left up that
you have
space
to. You have to.
to see,
No, you leave it because you have a wall to protect it.
protected. Okay.
Because you cannot be in the center. So that was a good goal.
This is a game of 2 halves.
There was nothing the goalkeeper
But we
could
said
do.
so. Before the end of the first half, I said there's no way the momentum will carry on
Actually,
the same way.
it was
Not
he
this
saved.
level.
He made a save.
Great save.
It was
he
a
make
great
a
save.
save?
He made a save.
Or did he hit the crossbar?
There,
It was
He
not a
hit it onto
goal.
the crossbar.
It was not a goal.
no, it was it was greatly saved.
They did jump,
there,
Chris.
save,
There's no one from our team
and then
following
nobody reacted,
us. Yeah, nobody
and
reacted.
the easy goal.
Easy goal. Nobody
Easy goal.
reacted.
Easy goal.
Nobody
Or what did I
reacted.
say
Easy
before
goal.
the
Nobody.
end of the
People
first
were
half?
switched off.
Traore
I
was
said
Traore is the
South-
scorer.
Yeah.
The
first to
captain.
Yeah.
First to react, 31 years of age, stands
Yeah.
at 175, following up, as we're all taught. You know,
That is a poor goal.
plays club football for
The
Real
goalkeeper
Sociedad.
did his job.
He did his job.
He put a wall
He
correctly.
really went for it. He saved.
No, he saved it.
Yeah. No, he did his job.
But the
You
defenders
know what's
were
nice
just
about
No,
this?
no reaction.
You know what's nice about Traore? Born in Bamako, Mali. So he's not one of those born in France. And, no. Originally from Mali.
Yeah.
He was born in Mali, 27th Jan. So his birthday is also coming up soon. Back in 92, 31 years of age.
So now, South Africa, we have to come out of the block
and play.
and they play football and they get that equalizer because as it's standing, we have Mali and Namibia with 3 points on top.
right.
And both of those teams are playing against a team that's losing, which means they can go for a draw 4 points. They are guaranteed almost a place and to go in the last game.
If they both win, they're both on 6.
They
They're
qualified.
gone.
They're gone. Yeah.
They will,
If
the next games.
Yes,
Yeah.
if they both win the next game,
They're
they're both
qualified.
gone.
They don't need the third game.
Therefore, nobody from that group can go out.
Yeah.
If it stays this way, that's assuming this stays this way.
No, I
By the
don't
way, for Traore, it's his third goal for country over 53 games.
Are we now starting to
wow.
take the calculators
54th
out
game.
of South Africa?
No, no, no.
Wow,
Oh, he's
third
national.
goal.
Third goal for the
No,
right back.
no calculator.
Are we taking calculators
no,
out
not
now?
yet. Not
We
yet.
don't need the calculators. This one we can work it out.
Mental calculation.
Thankfully, we've got an education. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can still do the math so far.
From a tactical point of view, what do you think South Africa can do at this point of the game? Is it push forward? Is it
friend,
attack? Is
For
it
you
try to?
For you to score a goal, you must be in the positions half. So you have to push. So what we have seen so far happening, the one thing that we need to do
Oh,
as
is that
South
the Minister of
Africa
Sport there?
is to take the ball away from Mali.
Mali.
There is only one soccer ball in the
Yes.
field. If you have it, the opposition won't have it. They won't have
There's
it.
a nice skill there. There's a goal.
Hit it
side.
There's a
Cut
goal.
back.
Find him, man.
No. No.
Come on.
So, Chris,
No, you don't do that.
oh, here we go.
There,
wow.
there's a chance. There.
Shoot.
Another shot, edge of the box from South Africa, well over. Keeper still dived. It wasn't a bad shot, but
So in football, we call this good response.
from a South African point of view, yeah?
It's a good
Yes.
response.
You get a goal, you take it away, you play football.
Yeah.
True.
And you believe in your ability to go forward. So there is nothing wrong.
But-
So what we have seen in this situation, twice the ball went wide. But you need to cut it back. You have 4 players coming for the ball. You need to cut it back so that somebody can finish it off. You cannot go in that position, try to be a hero that I did equalize against Mali.
Big differences. Again, that I just want to make sure I'm on the right path here with you guys. From a Mali point of view, turning the game around. First, it got a bit more physical. Right. They tried a few over the top. They started getting a few set pieces. In fact, the set pieces what led to the goal.
Yeah.
Corner, we saw 2 or 3 set pieces as well. And just the intensity of the game. They started passing it better. And they just look more powerful.
They increased the tempo of the
Yeah,
game.
they
tempo.
increased the tempo of the game.
They're starting to play like they've already been given their match bonuses, really.
So,
But definitely a game of 2 halves, as you can see. And I kept saying it in the first half that South Africa needs to take their chances.
As the game changes in the second half, you realize your star player is not playing well. Immediately, the coach made a change.
immediately after that.
Yeah, and they change the way
Cool.
they play. Bring in attacking player, have more. That is showing respect to South Africa, but with a reason. Right. So not allowing South Africa to find their midfielder. So you start going forward. And that's what happened.
But what has caused the drop of tempo?
It's the
with
raise.
South
It's the
Africa?
raise from Mali. It's not. I don't think it's South Africa necessarily dropping tempo. Now, you
The
guys can correct
energy.
me. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, Mali just came out different.
They came different.
They just came out.
They came different. They were fired.
Ooh.
We all agreed that
I say,
this is a different Mali.
something about this AFCON, especially these games that are playing Cote d'Ivoire. Don't allow yourself to be goal down because you cannot chase a game in Cote d'Ivoire. You won't be.
Mali.
Oh!
2-0.
That's Tulu for you.
So they took it.
Ah, my goodness.
They took it away from my mouth.
Yep.
It's
You
finished.
Don't
cannot
chase. As we
allow
say.
to chase the game in
finished.
Cote d'Ivoire. It is hot, it is humid.
What did I tell you, bruh?
So,
They've been paid the bonuses already. They went
Is you
there.
right?
Bro, you see
how
that?
do you chase
that-
a game in this humidity? My
I
apologies.
told you about the sparkling water.
Yeah, we tried to warn him.
I've been waiting for this
Sparkling
moment.
water got excited.
I don't understand Africans with sparkling
my
water. Like,
goodness.
help me out here. But Mali, guys, let's be honest. Mali deserve everything they've got this half.
No, they came out
They've
firing.
come out.
Second half,
We
it was
didn't
a different
respond.
class.
They don't look like the same team they played in the first half.
And we didn't respond.
But that is what I'm wondering. Was this always a tactic?
No, it was not tactic. South Africa played very well in the first half. They
Caught
moved
them
the ball
unawares.
around.
Caught them unawares.
But
They had to adjust.
Like soaking up the pressure.
Look at the movement. Nothing wrong. 2 players.
Power.
just
Look at the
open up.
power.
Boom.
Power.
You see that? Press past the defender like it's
There,
nothing.
There, nothing.
Kulu. So that's a suspect.
Sinayoko, is it?
Yeah.
With the second for Mali. Again, we talk about power. You see how he brushed past Kulu.
Yeah.
This guy stands at 186.
But guys,
You know? So it's about as tall as a
did you see the
door.
finish? Outside the boot, brush it, beat the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper did everything good.
Yeah.
Stop the angle, but you needed the effort. But the game's still long to play.
So what do we
Talking about that finish.
If you're a coach now for South Africa, what do you do now to respond?
You need a response.
Yeah.
You're running the risk of Mali. They look like they can score every time they come forward now.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah? So South Africa needs to do something. Chris, just in applauding your point on the finish. Here's a guy who's had his football upbringing with Oxe and the 19th, Oxe P, and he's with Oxe right now. So you can tell where his football upbringing is.
The moment
You know what
he
I mean?
got in front of Kulu in defense, he did not hit the ball. He brushed it with his foot.
brushed it with
The
his
ball
side
spin around the goalkeeper, and you cannot defend that.
Now, he can play as a centre forward, as a left forward, as a right-sided forward as well.
And he came from the right hand side.
Yeah,
He was
came
coming
from the right
wing.
end. Yeah, exactly. So
And he made it inside run, and it was well finished. So that's a very good question. So I'm looking at here, okay. Who do we have in the bench that can come in to change the match?
Oh, by the way, our second goal scorer is from, anyone want to take any guesses? Bamako. So he's another Malian born in Mali, and then he had his football upbringing out in
Yeah,
France.
yeah.
But I like the fact that he's born in Mali. He's got both Mali and French citizenship. And this season in Ligue 2, 4 goals in 19 appearances.
I think we are now disjointed. We're just losing every ball that we get. Either we're just rushing things.
And you see, a game like this, we cannot bring La Passa because his size is going to just make him non-valid. Because, no, seriously, because
We saw Kulu. Kulu's a big boy in South African standards. They brushed past him like he was...
Because in this situation, you ask a question, if you're a coach, what to do? Don't be running with the ball anymore. Play the ball wide and cross inside. Look for a situation where you get set pieces so that you get inside their box to create something. It is 2-0. It's not 1-0. It is 2-0. And 2-0 is one of the dangerous scorelines.
Very dangerous.
Because if you get one goal,
If you're leading, you mean?
if
Yeah.
you're leading 2-0 is dangerous. Because if you get
Deceiving, yeah.
if you get that one goal coming back, it is 2-1. Suddenly you start becoming...
Things changes.
Yes. So look at the pressing. A team that is leading 2-0, look at where they're doing their pressing. They're giving you no chance.
We lost
Immediately you try to make a bad pass, they win the ball, you are under pressure. And that's what Mali is doing at the moment. They start finding their midfielders, they start finding their players. White jerseys all over the place, like they're playing with 13 players.
They're winning the ball back almost immediately.
Yeah.
With a 2 central defender with a yellow card.
Yeah.
They were never been under pressure.
Now, I have to say...
Look at how they're passing the ball. This was not Mali that passed the ball before.
Chris, in fact, guys, we have to talk about this. The tactical changes we've seen here from Mali, and the fact that as we went into halftime, we were speaking of changes. Central defenders, you must make a change. They didn't make the changes. They made the tactical changes.
There's another danger, guys.
Goal.
Oh.
Ooh, lovely play, bro.
So
That's
they start-
brilliant
They
play.
start shooting. Koulibaly came in. We see for the first time that we see a shot from
Yeah.
Mali, and it's confidence. Huh?
This goes back to what I'm saying about Eric Chelle, Chris, the coach.
Yeah.
The fact that he didn't make those changes.
And he was very upset.
He just changed the
He was
mentality.
very upset.
Remember how frustrated
he was very
he looked?
upset. He was very
Yeah.
frustrated in the first half.
He just changed the mentality,
And-
and in
and-
changing that mentality, he's relieved the pressure off of those 2 central defenders that are still on the
Well,
field.
it was not the mentality chosen by Malians. South Africa did not allow them to play football.
Oh, better.
Once
Better.
again, we went wide with Pesitao, dribbled, found the space. You need a lot of body in that defense.
I feel South Africa's energy has certainly dropped, from the first half.
I think
And
it's been taken away from them. You know, when you're in a battle
Cross.
against someone that takes your soul. when we say they took your soul,
They just
yeah, these guys took our soul. they just reached in and snatched it away.
oh man,
But I think, look, if we can try and push it, get one goal back, this game can change again. I mean, we just need to try and see if we can
Have you won
utilize
a
set
header? Have
pieces
you won a
like-
header inside the opposition boxes yet? No.
no.
So
Play
another
it
corner.
on the ground.
Let's
Play it
see.
on the ground. Play it on the
2,
ground.
4, 6 in the box. Outswinger.
Let's see. There.
One a header.
You win.
We want a header.
Yeah.
It's the headers of is not on target, but there's a positive.
Now
At this stage,
I'm starting to feel.
against an opponent of this caliber, because I think the caliber of opponent counts.
Yeah.
It's clear when you have the momentum. If you don't take it,
I always say it in football.
There's the
When
coach.
you are, especially when you're playing well.
Le passer is in.
Yeah, I said it. Le passer will come in, but for me, it is already a
It's
non-starter.
over.
But it depends how we're going to approach the game. If you bring Le passer in, I don't want to see a cross.
There's my
That way,
umbrella.
that way you did not understand.
Zwane is out.
Yeah, my
What did you
umbrella
guys
is in.
think? What did you think of Zwane?
It
He
was
was not
quiet, huh?
effective in the game. He was very quiet.
Very quiet.
He was very quiet. Probably he was effective in
change
doing
then.
what he needed to do, but it was not going forward and trying to do something. You need him to be in the ball more often and to do things with the ball.
Guys, I remember the first time I saw this Mayambela boy play. It was a pre-season tournament. He was playing for one of the lower teams in Cape Town.
Yeah.
In Cape Town, and I happened to be commentating out there. You know, I'd known the brother Mayambela, the older
Yeah,
brother,
yeah.
and we all know him, Mark. This young boy in those 2 games I commentated was, for a boy his age, I think he was a teenager. It was like Serrero, that last Serrero year before he left.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave me the same feeling, like this boy can go anywhere. Like he can do anything. Like he doesn't deserve to play PSL football.
Yeah.
I like that he left immediately.
In Portugal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that he left immediately, but he just different class.
What struck you about him that day?
Wants the ball, running off the ball, the decision making, doesn't overdo it, but it's just
Overdo
clever.
it,
It just
yeah.
looks the part.
We lost control of the midfield.
Completely.
We lost where South Africa was good at, which
yes.
was to control the ball in the midfield.
And we're playing the ball very well, eh?
One thing that we are not good at as South African football is coming back.
Well, is it coming back or is it making it? Look, the game of football is this.
Because the football, you can be
Game of football
behind.
is this. Yes, like you say, you can be behind.
Yes.
But it's about making adjustments.
That-
Mali were down, but they made
And they
the
knew it.
adjustments.
Yes.
And
They
they-
were, the first half, they were down.
And they knew they were down.
But they're able to make
But
the
they
adjustments.
keep on saying, if we still nil, we have the chance. We have the chance.
That's
But also
right.
make the adjustments in the way you
when
play.
you go, yes, when you go to a change room, the question is, what went wrong?
Yeah.
Why are they dominating? So you will have the technical team that will say, look at the number of passes that you're having forward. Toward the end of the game, South Africa added almost 10 forward passes compared to what they did in the whole 35 minutes. So why this is coming? Quickly you say, okay, this is what's happening.
Midfield.
I am not playing my position. I'm not saying, yeah, okay, this is what we will do. That's how you readjust in the game because you can find yourself down. But I realize often games, once we are leading, South Africa will keep the game up and will play well.
That's
but
right.
when we are down,
We can't make the adjustments.
like
We can't-
now, we don't know we have a midfielder. Now we don't know we have a midfielder. Yet midfield was one position that played very well for us in the first half.
Am I the only one that's seen that the coach of Mali is the one that is still giving instructions and on our side?
no,
Still
no,
looks
I'm
unhappy.
just
No.
saying.
Still
I'm
looks
just saying. He
unhappy.
looks unhappy.
No, I'm
He
saying-
still looks
Are you
unhappy.
taking, but you're taking
No.
shots now.
No, I'm not taking shots.
That was
I'm
a shot
just-
at Bruce
I
there.
wa-
No, I'm
No,
not
they're
taking
showing
shots.
him.
I'm not taking
They're
shots.
not
The
showing
camera-
Bruce.
Every
The
time
cam-
we've seen Bruce, he's been sitting down.
no.
Yeah, he's been sitting down.
I don't
Okay,
be-
you know what? I've
They did not show
I've
you.
never heard anyone criticize Ancelotti for just standing there like this. Whether Real Madrid are winning or losing, he's just chill. And Bruce is that type of guy. He's 71 years old. He's thinking about retiring. But the man is tired. He's tired.
Forget that. I did ask Lufuno when the game started, when we were playing well. I asked Lufuno, is this the best that we do have? And he did answer. I hope this is not a yellow card.
It is a yellow card.
It has to
Most
be.
definitely.
It has to be.
So he took one for the team.
Yeah, had to.
Yeah, but Kuru has been poor today. Yeah?
No,
No, it
no,
wasn't
no, no,
poor.
no, I
No,
wouldn't
no,
say
it
that.
wasn't
I wouldn't say that.
He wasn't poor.
I wouldn't say that.
They
I
made
think that's harsh.
the first
Didn't
mistake.
pitch second half.
The first mistake.
No, but then you're saying today, like as in the
Okay,
game.
well,
the game is
second half.
I know he has to do that. You see,
Look.
he actually
Has to.
missed the ball, but
It's
late.
he followed up with the
It's
the
late.
lead.
No, he was beaten.
has-
Nah, he was beaten. The guy moved the ball. Listen, the first mistake he made when they went with two of them with Vala to collect the ball and the ball bounced. That was the first mistake. It was central defender. The second mistake, it was when the goal was scored.
Yeah.
But his body and the opposition, my friend, you cannot blame him. He's
professional.
No, he's smaller.
No problem.
He touched him, there is a
Yes, I
penalty.
did. Me and him can wrestle right now. Right now, we can wrestle right now.
he's
Like,
gonna go down.
I think I'm gonna win.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
My friend, I saw the
No
fist,
face, okay?
I saw the fist fight in Limpopo, my friend.
Yeah?
In December.
In December.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah, you see that big man?
I went
They put
twice.
him down.
I went twice to see those fights before
Yeah.
sending it to the When I saw it like this,
Yeah.
my friend, your size matters. Does not matter.
Size-
It doesn't
No,
matter.
that's a fist fight. I said if we wrestle.
Oh, wrestle.
Ah,
Why do you
no.
choose the sport that you are better?
No, he's trying to make comparison from
It's
the.
true.
from
Let's
the
run.
pool and-
Let's
yeah.
run. Me and you.
There's a chance, guys. There's a chance. There's a chance.
Ooh, flag, offside. Must be.
Another yellow card.
He was behind the defender. Goal side.
Well, we have 12 minutes to go, and
How fast did the second half go?
because we're behind. Yeah.
And
And
I don't see Mali scoring more in this game. I see them managing the
There
game.
is a goal
from
in
here.
this game. There
You,
is
you see Mali
no,
scoring
no. There
again
is a
too.
goal.
from South Africa?
There is a goal. I don't know. There is a goal.
It could even be Mali. I really do. I see Kulu in a yellow card.
For football's sake,
I see.
you would like to see South Africa scoring so that the game
That's
can
right.
open
So
up.
that,
Yeah.
And they look. I mean, listen, we're not being outplayed as South Africa.
Chris,
Not
by,
at all.
By the way, the goal will
they
still
still have
come
more
even if we
passes.
lose. This is still a group stage.
Yeah.
You know, a goal can really put you through sometimes, even if you have lost your first game.
Yeah.
You know, a goal is also important that we must also look at.
When we started analyzing football,
let's
when we started analyzing this group, we knew that.
analyze this half.
No, we're saying when we analyze football, we knew that the next game against Namibia, it is.
It's a good
It's a
nightmare.
tough one.
Yeah. So,
Let's just quickly acknowledge what's happened or not happened in this half. Clear-cut chances, South Africa,
none.
None.
in this half.
None.
None.
Okay.
Even
We have to mention it.
even
In
even
terms
the
of-
penetration,
Gone.
we lost
Gone.
it. What I did not see in this, I did not see Sitole playing. Mokwena become just a shadow of himself, probably because we are chasing the game. When you're chasing the game, the situation changes.
Yeah.
And I don't know if the coach planned that when we're a goal down, this is what we will do. I don't think so.
Oh, there's Bruce.
So
And
Nkelele,
and Helman
see
look at
the
Helman.
assistant.
Yeah, Selman
He looks
Kalele
rather chilled
it's
out.
given.
and
He
Johnson.
gave up.
Body language says
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
mean, he gave up.
come
I
on.
mean, it's really lying on the seat.
12 minutes is a lot of time.
I mean,
Okay, 10 minutes.
the body language is like so.
Yeah. You know, it's chilled, you know? It's relaxed.
So do you think maybe we're kidding ourselves
I
here?
don't know. I don't know.
Do you think the plan was we'll lose this game and we'll beat Namibia? And
Never.
we have
Yes. No, I think it was
We have
considered.
Oh,
we
I
have,
think-
we have
yeah,
a good
there's another
history
goal.
against
There's-
Tunisia.
no. The goals are done in this game.
No, listen. There's still reason to believe you beat Namibia, you beat Tunisia, you got 6
You
points.
beat Namibia, you draw with Tunisia, you still go through with 4
Yeah.
points.
I-
4 points.
if you
4
beat-
points.
you beat
Because
Nam-
hoping that Mali will win all 3 games.
You beat Namibia, you got reason to believe you can beat Tunisia.
That's how you can play it out.
At this
But
moment.
I'll tell
At
you
this
something.
moment.
I'll tell you something.
Because Mali will beat Tunisia.
Is it a sure thing?
And Mali will beat Namibia.
Because
Guys, you guys
Tunisia
saw Mali.
have
Did
it
you see
also.
Mali second half?
No,
Are you
they'll
sure
beat-
about it?
They'll
Yeah.
beat
Guys, did you
Namibia.
see Mali second half?
The second half, Mali was dangerous.
Yeah.
We saw it
friend,
from the first
when they
3
wanted to
minutes.
play football,
We're like,
they play
yo.
football.
What's that?
When they wanted to play football,
Yeah,
they
they-
played.
Yes. But it's not. It's
You
not.
see,
A,
it
it's
shows
not
that
a.
one player,
It's not a sure thing.
one
Yeah,
player
it's not.
who was not fit, the summer, they take him out,
Yeah.
bring Bakary in,
Yes.
and everything changes.
Yes.
Because now they've got 10 players in the field that are playing.
Right.
Well, 11.
Yeah,
10
okay.
outfield players. I get what you're saying. I'm just thinking someone listening will say, yeah, but there's 11, Chris. Wasn't there a time? So I'm just
Yeah.
trying to have, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
just to make
Just
sure.
to avoid
Just to
the
make sure, yeah.
confusion, you know? I get what you're saying, though.
There's a chance, guys.
Honestly,
There's a chance.
But do
They're
you see the-
defending better.
do-
They are playing better. They are looking strong. I'm telling you, man.
Maseko looks.
we have to push the ball going forward
yeah.
with
but-
purpose. Look at here,
There's nowhere to
we are
go.
static. There is
There's
no
nowhere to
movement.
go.
There is no movement.
There's nowhere to go.
You are not looking where to go wide because everybody's marked. Look at how
It's
Mali.
Mali. It's Mali. It's all
Look
Mali.
at how Mali
Are
are
set
marking. It's set up very soft.
Yeah.
You are not a danger here. They leave you here. You will take the ball, get it. Now you have to
There,
cross the ball.
yes.
Look at the back. Everybody is marked.
Right.
They force you back. You're
It's
gonna
going to
play
go back. It's going to go back. Check.
No, you're gonna go back.
There's nowhere to go.
Play wide,
They've blocked everything.
Nice.
Hey!
Nice.
but you're gonna still play back.
There we
Try.
go.
Nice.
There.
Nice.
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 Come on! Come on!
Come on.
Patience. South Africa
The
showed
key is
good-
on the left side. You see that? Every time they come to
Now,
the
Better,
now it seems like we're
better,
playing now.
better,
Now
man.
it seems like we're playing now.
Better.
We did 2 subs and then now we are
See?
playing again.
On the
You know?
left
Better,
side.
man.
That's why the
cross
danger-
the ball. No, that was
Yeah, yeah.
poor.
Too
that
close.
was
Too
close.
close. Too close.
Because he's just
Not
hanging
inside
there.
the small box. Put it in the big box, penalty area, so that players can attack it.
We're playing again, but it's too late.
No, we only started
No,
to
there
play
is not
now.
too late in the football until the referee says so.
We're only starting to play now in the second half, really.
Would have been off, eh?
Yeah.
But you have 3 defenders
Wow.
all the time.
I'm
I
telling
love how the fact that the 2 central defenders were on a yellow card became a non-factor.
That's
in
right.
the second half, how
That's
they
right.
controlled that narrative.
They
Yes.
control that thing.
Yeah, they control
easily.
it.
Like
Look,
it's like
We're
it's
gonna make it a non-factor.
Yeah.
it's actually
like it's really
Before they made
it's-
changes.
because
It's
the
actually-
midfield took over the game.
Yeah.
And then the defenders are no longer under pressure.
Yeah.
They're just playing the normal game.
That's right.
Because they really neutralized South Africa. South Africa were no longer going behind their defense and turn the defense like they did in the first half, where they were
First
forcing
half,
them to
yes.
make fouls.
yes.
Look at this, man.
So,
So-
in the,
so
in
the
the,
coach
in the second
didn't-
half, just play a rating to see, to confirm that we said the energy level in South Africa dropped big time,
Here we
even
go.
the performance.
There's a chance.
Ooh. Shot from what? 25 yards out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just wide.
Even the performance in South Africa dropped. So none of one South African player evidenced Makopa that is in 7. And of course Williams because of the save he made.
that was a goal.
The remaining of the team, the performance just
Dropped.
dropped big time. Whereby in Mali, almost every player
Shut
got
up.
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came out and they just snatched our soul second half.
And it's so interesting that you know what Chris was talking about, that maybe the coach should take out a defender, you know, because they
they're
were
both
on
on
yellow
yellow
cards.
cards,
Yeah.
yes.
But now,
No,
like you said,
the coach
there
neutralized
was
it.
no
He changed
point.
the whole thing. There's
Yeah,
no point.
there
He
was
Without
changed
making
no
a
point.
substitution, he
Yeah,
just changed that whole
he
thing.
had to get take the game away.
It takes the central midfielder protect your defense.
But why didn't Bruce make a change in attack
Wow. 3 more
He did.
changes from
For
Mali.
three.
He did.
for the second half?
Yeah,
Yes,
he made.
yes.
He brought
There's
the
Sissoko
passer
is coming
in.
there.
He took out Zwane as well.
Swane.
Why making the changes now?
Nene
They're making the
Traore
change now because
and
Lose
once again, like Cote
momentum.
d'Ivoire, give everybody a chance
Yeah.
to feel the game,
Yeah.
to go. We have 2 points, 3 points already.
There's a
And
goal scorer going
I
on.
need the whole squad to be ready for the next
Ready.
game.
we would have liked to make it earlier, but they only started playing in the second half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we would have liked to make those changes like we saw from Cote d'Ivoire in their game. They started making 3 changes in 60 minutes, you know? And
But what a halftime team talk.
wow.
It must
yeah,
have been.
For me, the beauty of the game, and again, when you cover international games, you see it a lot.
Yes.
Either water break or whatever, the ability to adjust during the game.
Yes.
And then it's almost like changing gears. I remember once doing a game where you could see the one coach adjusted, then the other coach had to adjust to deal with this adjustment.
Yes.
And then when he's adjusted, then the other coach adjusted, went up a gear, then he had to come up a gear as well.
Yes.
And then at one point, the other coach just kept changing gears and moving away, and the scoreline changing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
Another stat here that will show you that we are chasing the game. South Africa ball possession is bigger than Mali. Why? We have 2 games with 2 goals. Why should we push? So you need the ball more, you push. So South Africa now have even more passes
More passes, yes.
compared to Mali. So it is incredible. South Africa total passes is a
The
400.
goalkeeper is falling the one.
How many passes?
South Africa now got 423 passes, whereby Mali only 377 effective passes.
True.
Attacking passes, completed passes, South Africa is 356 compared to Mali 304. It's telling you who won the game now.
Right.
I've done my job. You go and so that's why I said in the beginning. We often, when we watch football, say, no, the first goal is important. No, here, the first goal is massively important because you don't want to chase the game.
Morena, it's in. For Maseko.
when times are hard,
Late.
you look to your experienced players.
You-
Remember, when
But
times are
the
hard,
moment we were 2-0 down, this
should have
shakes up
made
opinion.
it.
But
yeah.
once again, we said it. We don't know what the coach plan is for the tournament.
Yes, and also another beauty of Morena being there. Just talking about Morena quickly, who's just come in. He can play in a number of positions,
Yeah.
and I see he's not playing left or right back here today.
Oh,
I think he's playing further afield.
but gentlemen,
Me,
what?
what I don't like him going forward, he takes balls and he gets himself in a good position, but his final touch, final decision making, often left a lot to desire.
I've always been a big fan of his. Big fan.
No, he's a good player. I love. He gets in the position.
But
As-
Bafana
As a
have lost
fullback,
their
you
shape.
see him inside the box.
Oh,
Power, man. Power, man. Just strength. Strength, Papa. Power, man. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. It makes a difference.
But mentally, though, Bafana, I don't know. I
They're
would,
broken.
I would, yeah, they're broken mentally, and Hugo Bruce just.
I don't know if he's broken. I still
It's
believe.
broken.
No,
It's broken.
No, I still believe. I still
Yeah.
believe it could be. It went as we expected. This is the game we knew we can't give away. So we have to think forward. We have 6 points. No, I'm saying we have 6 points to play. So it's not broken. If you
I mean, in the
know,
moment,
No, we're saying
this
at
contest.
the moment.
In the-
in
no,
this
there's a point.
but it's not broken.
No, no.
They're in the tournament.
contest.
You have 3 games, right? You have wait.
I'm only talking in the context of the 90 minutes.
Yeah, I'm talking about the context of 90 minutes. You are 2 goals down.
This 90 minutes.
Yes, 90 minutes. You are 2 goals down. You are in the 80th minute, right? You know you won't come back. What do? You say, I've got 2 more games to play. How do I now prepare myself for the tournament? So the tournament is still fresh, guys.
And one is to avoid conceding
Again,
more
I'm not
goals.
talking tournament.
Yeah.
I'm saying in the context of this 90 minutes,
They know the game is gone.
Yeah.
before the 90th minute.
Yes.
As in, you could see there was no more fight back.
Yes,
There was no self-belief.
because-
when things were going their way,
Yes.
you could feel the belief.
Because
But once Mali started to,
no, that is different. That
they
before,
broke them.
yeah, no. Once they get the second goal, you start saying to yourself, you say, what is worth for me to give 100% here? You're not broken. You start saying, you say, I've got 2 more fights.
Chris, if I can put a little bit of self-doubt in you
No,
as
they
your
are.
opponent.
Yeah.
They are putting.
No, listen to what
South
I'm
Africa
saying.
is having
Listen to what I'm
attacks.
saying.
Yeah.
I heard you saying after the second goal, the thought is, yeah, do I still
Could
need
be.
to, could be, yes.
Yeah.
The fact, and that's exactly what I'm capitalizing on. If I can get you to start to doubt yourself to a point where you start to think, yeah, maybe I can give this one away. As your opponent, I'm broken. I'm broken.
No,
That's exactly self-doubt. I
Okay.
a little bit of self-doubt. I'm broken.
Okay. In the tournament,
And what I'm worried about is this happened right after the first goal. You saw heads drop already. You can't do that in a competition. You have to compete.
My worry is that if we consider
poor
third
communication
goal,
there.
Yeah.
Poor communication
Yeah.
because they were expecting him to go left
Yes.
and he went right.
the goal against are very important as well to manage because really you don't want to concede another goal and be 3-0 down. You know, because you can still go and
I'm
beat.
talking about
you can still
even-
go and beat
even-
Namibia.
even-
Then when you look at
Now, CAF
head-to-head.
No, CAF competition is always head-to-head. Forget about the
Okay,
goals.
okay.
CAF competition, it is head-to-head. And they'll put a mini group and see who did what.
Okay.
Listen, I've never been a coach. I'm sure if I was a coach, my team would be qualified. I mean, if I were a coach, my team would be eliminated all the time or relegated. So even when I did my course, I refused to be a coach. But if I were a coach, in a game like this, the first game, and I've got 2 more battles to go,
Yeah. You need to pick your fight.
I'll tell my team, I say, keep playing,
Yeah.
but you know this is done.
You pick your fight. You're looking next game.
It is a tournament.
I'm just saying,
It's not a league.
I'm just saying, if I'm a coach, no, we fight. We fight. Keep fighting.
We go until the last.
Until the last. Yeah, we keep fighting.
Not in the tournament. Not in the first game of the tournament. Listen, we're not outplayed. We have to accept it.
Chris, you must remember this game. Angola. First
The
game
4-4-1 against Algeria.
against Algeria. Yeah. From what, 4-1?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Mali?
But it was they were playing at home. It was Mali.
It was Mali.
It was Mali.
From 4-1,
Yeah.
10 minutes to go.
They came back.
4-4.
friend, they were playing in front of their own crowd.
Doesn't matter.
But it's
it's
about
still the
mentality.
mentality.
What I'm saying is that mentality.
It's about the mentality.
I get you. But what I am saying is, South Africa knows they are not out of this tournament yet.
You sure?
And no, I'll tell you why. I don't think we're talking here because we're out, right?
Yeah.
When you look at
No,
statistics,
because we're losing.
no, yeah. But when you look at statistics, we keep on saying they gave up. They did not give up. South Africa had,
No,
they
we said they were
started
broken.
okay,
They're broken.
but they did not stop playing.
Give up. No, they didn't give up.
No,
It's just.
They didn't give up. I will watch the same game.
I'm saying, look, I'm just saying, you can see who is mentally stronger here.
Oh, no.
I don't think they gave up. I really don't think they gave up.
They did.
But I think you
They
could tell.
did- they
you
did
could tell
after the
who-
first
who-
goal.
Who bullied their way mentally in the second half, and that's Mali. Mali took it away from South Africa, guys.
Yeah.
They didn't give up. Mali did this.
Hey, there's a chance.
Nice.
Oh, did it come
Hit
off
the post.
The post, yeah?
Yeah.
Set piece.
That was a
Like
shot
25
in
years
anger.
out.
And do you know,
Come on.
moves like this?
Movement.
See, them giving up.
Exactly.
Giving up.
Guys,
That Mali has just overpowered them.
I am South African. I'm looking at this game. I know I will play better in the next game. I know what I should not do. I should not go 1-0 down. Because I know how hard it is.
There's a chance.
Highline.
I'm playing against a good opposition. Mali is a good opposition.
Yes.
But if you take the 2-0 out, South Africa did not play bad.
There's the coach.
No, the game is finished.
Wow.
You have some nuances each time you talk about
The coach.
the coach.
There's
Yeah,
underhanded.
like,
There is
there's an
a
underhanded like jab there.
I'm
You know?
waiting for
And
the.
all you said was there's the
Jose
coach.
Mourinho's-
But there was a jab there.
Jose
I'm waiting.
Mourinho is available.
I'm waiting.
Oh, Mourinho's available.
Yeah.
He's
Like-
Bafana, Bafana.
Yeah.
Jose Mourinho is available, eh?
Jose Mourinho's available.
So,
By
gents,
the way, Peter is also available.
You see.
game over.
Send
Game
Bruce
over.
home.
Game
Bring
over.
in.
It's Mali that beat South Africa. 2-0.
Yeah.
Goals from
Okay, can we acknowledge?
Traore on the 60th minute. This is also important.
Yeah.
That you have to understand when they hit the wave and they rode that wave.
Yeah.
6 minutes later, it was Sinayoko that scored the second goal. So let's face it, between the 45th to maybe the 75th minute, when South Africa started to come alive again, Mali completely came out, took control of the game, and took it away from the South Africans. Again, I can't look at that performance, and not want to pick up the Mali coach.
No, listen. I think for me the man of the match was the Malian coach.
Yeah.
He did very good. He's in Cote d'Ivoire. He wanted to prove them that listen is supposed to be a coach, but I have to go somewhere else to coach.
He's applying for next time.
When you look at what we call the wave of the game, Mali came up from the second half until the time they scored the second goal.
Yeah.
They dominated everything. No single attempt from South Africa. The moment they get the second goal, the intensity of the Malian dropped,
Yep.
and it was all South Africa, but it was a control.
They were managing the game.
They were managing the game.
They were managing the game.
For me, that
No need to attack.
That gives me
Yeah.
a man of the match to the coach.
Yeah.
Because even his substitution, even his movement,
Yeah.
who did he bring in, why they brought them in? We're talking about two central defenders. Before halftime, yellow carded, and none of them
Substitute.
had even the situation of one-on-one defending.
In the second half, yes,
second half.
yes. Great
So-
coaching. Eh?
Yeah.
Great coaching.
Also, let's talk about it now. Mali. Again, I'm going to focus on Mali for a bit. Because what I saw in the second half and in the first half is something I didn't see from the likes of Nigeria,
Right.
Egypt, Ghana, even Algeria to some point, where you are up against adversity. And Mali were in the first half. I believe they were. But you respond to it in such a forceful manner, you completely take over Earth. And Mali showed that to a point where it looked almost like Cote d'Ivoire in the opening game against Gambia, where they were fully in control. What do you think of that from Mali? What does it say to you about Mali and this Mali team? From what we see, I know it's only the first game,
Yeah.
but
I
for
think-
me, I saw.
I think second half we all agreed that this is a different Mali.
Yeah.
They came out, play with purpose. They vary how they played. They went wide. They went up.
Long balls.
They really
Physical.
they tried to, they shifted Bafana. Really, they tried to get that opening. There was a clear chance before they scored that they could have taken.
Yep.
They missed it. So you could see that they came out to really push Bafana. Bafana did not respond to what really the Mali team and the coach really put to them. And hence you see that the first goal came in from the set piece. So it was not an open play, it wasn't a set piece. And they really forced the corners, and you could see they were dangerous. And they utilize such kind of, in tournament like this, set pieces are important. And they utilized it. And then the second goal came, and game over. And they started to manage the game. They allowed South Africa to have the ball. They managed the game. They made necessary changes. And they've got 3 points.
Adi, we've seen all 4 teams in this group now.
Right.
Did Mali make a case for themselves as that one team maybe we should all fear in this group?
I've been telling you on and off camera that Mali are definitely, but historically we've seen that Mali is always going to play well in the tournament. Whether they'll win it is another
They
story.
won yet another opening game.
Yeah.
So their record of never having lost an opening game continues?
Extends.
Yeah.
But one thing, I want you all here to acknowledge is that I told you from the 60th minute
I forgot
that
it's
there are
Nigeria.
no more goals in this game. I knew they were just going to
66
be
minutes, yeah.
on cruise control
No, but they
and
could have been. They
manage
hit
the
the
game.
post.
Nah.
But one thing we also have
They
to
just wanted to be on cruise control after scoring the second goal.
One thing
Really.
we have to mention as well, especially answering your question, is that they did not have a good first half.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so
They
impressed
did not
with
have
them.
a good first. They could
That's
have
why
been
I'm so
had
impressed with
by
them.
South Africa. South Africa had 2 clear chances, a penalty and the one that Percy shot straight to the goalkeeper.
That is why I'm so
They could have
impressed
been in
with
trouble.
Beautiful.
If South Africa could have taken those chances. Mali would have been in trouble.
In football, you take your chances. So let's look at the men that we're talking about, the Chile and Eric, the coach of Mali.
Yeah.
He's from Cote d'Ivoire, and he is a central defender. So
Oh, wow.
That's how he knew how to protect those central defenders.
he was a central defender, and
Yeah.
the big club that he played for Lens. So that was in 2008 to 2011. So he is part of the new group of young coaches that are coming around the world,
Yeah.
including in South Africa, Mkwena. So those young coaches, they've got a different mentality. They can read the game and they can see what the opponent wants to do and what they can do. So he was against a 70-year-old man.
71 maybe, yeah.
So he knew what to do. So he has been the coach in Mali since 2022. So he knows the players quite well. So because he played in Europe as a player and he's still young, when he's in the change room, he's telling you something, you have to listen to it.
Yeah.
So congratulations for Mali for winning this game, and what an opening game for the Group E.
Shots on goal 7 for Mali, 6 for South Africa. Not too much of a difference there, yeah?
Even corners, it's 3 and 2.
But don't you think it was a mistake from Bruce tactically with the players lobbing the ball high at times in the game, like with the corner kicks. There wasn't enough play on the ground. And the Malian players are bigger physically.
First off, I thought when, not corner kicks as such, but when they worked it wide in open play, they were cutting it back on low.
Yeah.
In open play.
In open
which
play.
I was impressed with.
Especially the left side.
Penalty from.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where we got the penalty.
That's where Pesitao got the shot.
The shot
directly
from.
to the goalkeeper.
Exactly.
Listen, we have a big problem in South Africa. We don't have goal scorers. So we don't have, as we are sitting here, we don't have this is a South African striker.
You mean in the team that is selected, we don't have goal scorers?
No.
Or the one that we left behind at home?
No,
I'm just asking. No, I want to get that clear.
Okay, who are the players that could have made a difference today?
I'll change things around and say not those that were left behind at home.
okay.
Those that were injured and couldn't come.
Okay,
Mario was not injured. Reina was not
No,
injured.
what can they do in the air?
Well, that's not our strength.
No, but
but that's not our strength.
and those
what
that
I'm
are injured.
saying.
No, what about the injured
played to the
strikers?
team's
No, that's not our
strength.
Let's talk about the injured strikers. I said those that are injured.
All along, you can
I
go
said-
back. Our
I
strength.
said-
Mark Williams was not a tall striker.
What do you mean? Phil Masinga was.
Well, Masinga, he was
Bartlett
one of
was.
those. But
No. We've
Mark
had.
Williams
Kumutaraka
not.
was. He was an international. There's no talk like there's no South Africans. Oh, not all South Africans are my height. You know what I mean? The young South African striker was injured now. Mutip.
Yeah, it's tall.
It's tall.
Yeah, it's tall.
Injured. So
it's tall.
that's bad luck. You know what I mean? That's just bad luck. Add him and Vara, they could make a difference in set pieces. It's just bad luck in this case.
So I felt the Malian defenders were not that mobile. Well, I mean, for me, I felt like if South Africa had just been more creative with the set pieces, they could have caught them out a couple of times.
That's why they were
especially
getting
the
yellow
fact
cards.
that, yeah, in
That's
the
why they were
first
getting
half.
They're
yellow
getting
cards in
yellow
the
cards
first
in open play.
Well,
Yeah, in the first
Not
half.
in set pieces.
No. We're
No,
saying
in
that in the first half.
in the
we were
first
playing
half.
ourselves to our strength, where we were playing the ball behind them and we turned the
Guys,
defense.
the table is not looking good, huh?
As it stands, Mali on top, thanks to those 2 goals they scored. Namibia, hey, sure, Southern Africa. Second.
We're the first South African team to lose. Eh?
Yeah, we're the first Southern African team to lose. Namibia second. Then we've got
the first
Tunisia third, South
No,
Africa
it's okay.
fourth.
I'm just saying.
May
It's a
I
fact.
ask him a question before the game? If we don't get out of this group, what is his excuse? He said there is no excuse. We're getting out of the group. I still believe so.
6 points to play.
But you said the toughest game is going to be against Namibia.
Yes, I said it.
So
and I still say it today.
where the 6 points is coming from now?
Okay.
Being tough doesn't mean you can't win.
I like the fact that the games have been played.
Yeah.
We can forecast now, look forward.
Yeah.
We saw Namibia. They don't need any more inspiration than what they got today.
Yeah. They don't.
Especially against South Africa.
Oh, they shout Tunisia, boss. They're in a great spot. South Africa's next up. We know these guys. And South Africa lost. Perfect. Got them right where we want them. They're vulnerable. If I'm Namibian, that's what I'm thinking. But I'm boosted. I'm not playing on the fact that they lost. I'm playing on the fact that I won as motivation. It's perfectly set for a group where we can't miss the next games as well. Tunisia need to get up. They need to get off the floor. Can they get up off the floor against this Mali team? So the next round of games.
So the teams that are feeling bad at the moment, it's Ghana, it's
South Africa?
Nigeria.
Yeah. Brother. Hold my hand. Hold my
But we
hand.
didn't lose. We didn't lose.
It is South Africa. It is as South Africa.
Yeah,
I think, Sizwe, I will put it this way: it's advantage Namibia and Mali in this.
Thank you.
Big advantage.
Thank you.
And let me
I love the honesty.
let
I love the
me
honesty.
let me tell you the
I
difference
appreciate the
between
honesty.
Namibia and South Africa is the fact that in Namibia's game, the intensity never dropped from the players.
Yeah.
South Africa, the intensity in
Okay.
the second half. And
This is what
I'm
gonna discuss.
questioning the
I
mentality.
like this. You've said this on a few occasions, where it's almost as though they came out lackadaisical in the second half. I
No.
keep saying their souls were taken away from them.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't that they dropped, is that they were put down
Yeah.
by Mali. There's
They were
two
pinned down.
different things there. You know what I mean?
I think Mali did not allow us to play
No,
our
Mali
first
took
half.
over the world.
They make sure that they disrupt everything. They were first on the ball.
Credit Mali for
They
everything right.
utilize the ball wisely when they get it. They played behind our
their
defense.
strengths.
They really tried to force us to create set pieces, which they capitalized on that. Before that free kick, there was a corner kick that they could have scored, and they missed it.
Yeah, but the stats from the first half would show you that it wasn't a case that there was a golfing class, that the Malian players they were way better than Bafana. It was just the game management, guys. It was the
guys,
game management.
Maybe there is a gulf in class between the two, which is the point I'm trying to get to.
No, there is.
I think there's a gulf in class in firstly.
But the
belief,
first half,
Which means Bo
ability.
is wrong. Bo was wrong. The gap did not close, my friend.
But
Which gap? I thought South Africa was here and Mali was catching up.
But Chris, honestly speaking,
But the truth is, I've always
I'm
said that
saying
Mali's here.
the game was
Mali's
not
here
won.
right now.
In the serious note.
On the
Sizwe,
seriousness.
but Sizwe, honestly, the game was not won necessarily because the other players play in Europe.
No.
The game was won tactically by the coach.
By the coach,
He pushed his team to change the way they were playing. They allowed South Africa in the first half to have the ball. South Africa dictated the
allowed
game.
it.
I think
Second
they
half,
allowed
They didn't allow it.
They didn't allow it.
South Africa
South Africa just did.
South Africa applied.
But they were not.
Yes.
They were not pressing South Africa the way they pressed South Africa.
Because they were scared. Because South Africa
Maybe they were
touching
shell
the ball.
shocked. Maybe they didn't expect
They were moving
it.
the ball around.
Maybe they were taken aback and the coach needed to come in and.
But
but
then
the thing is,
I'm saying that the application from the Mali team in the second half
In the second
was the
half.
attitude. They wanted to win the game.
But
it
that's
was
what I'm
completely
saying.
different.
That's what I'm saying
the
about-
Malian team's application in the second half
Yes.
was directly South Africa's application
in the first half. Exactly my point.
They-
and this is where I keep going back to what I'm saying. Maybe we're talking a difference in mentality, in
class.
ability,
Mentality,
and class.
and class.
In that when you had the upper hand, you still couldn't put
You
me
did
out.
nothing.
And
Yeah.
when I woke up
Yeah.
and I had the upper hand,
Yeah.
I did
I
something.
buried you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Isn't that
agree.
in the boxing as well?
No, I agree.
Yes.
You go pa, 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 pa,
Muhammad
pa, pa, pa,
Ali on the
You're not
ropes.
taking me down, right?
Then I realized I can
And I
take your
realized,
punches.
oh, I'm still, I can hit this guy.
Man, now let's
Seventh
test you.
round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's what happened.
Now we got hit.
And
Because you can
that's-
see, I mean,
Now we got him.
we were
That's-
controlling the game.
Yeah.
You know, we turned them backwards. You can see they were all turning back. That's when you want to hit a team, you need to make sure the defense really turn back and face their own goals.
What I liked about
That's how you head
the
them.
movement goes.
One,
they play it
2,
back,
3, 4,
but they
5.
still overload
Six
one side,
players turning
and
back.
then play the ball wide.
Yes.
That's why we got the penalty from. Oh no, we got the shot.
This is the first goal that we supposed to have
I
scored.
loved it. I think this against any other team, South Africa will be fine. And we could have. It could have been 1-0.
Look that.
Look at this moment.
That moment was
You
beautiful.
give this to any player from Mali.
Yeah.
This moment.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at
This
that.
moment.
This was a goal.
Any player from
This-
Mali in
this
this
should-
moment.
this should be a
That's
goal.
why the class is different.
In an international arena, that should be a goal.
You see that the class.
That's the different.
You are making a run, right? You are making a run. The ball is coming here. The goalkeeper eye move to follow the ball. Why do you give it in the middle? Put it back where it comes from.
True.
Makes it difficult for the goalkeeper to
No, you can't
react.
go because you have
His
your
ankles are gonna
pivot.
go.
Gone.
It's here. You
ankles are
can't
gonna
go
go.
back.
Gone.
Right.
If you go back, you change the hips.
And look, we did this twice.
To break your hips.
This was a penalty.
We did it twice.
This was a penalty.
Yes.
And then we stopped doing it. You know why we stopped doing it? Because they did not allow us to do it anymore.
We didn't stop.
Of-
They took it away from
no,
us.
yes. Of you overloading one side, and then the moment we touch it, we react, penalty comes from.
But now, okay, this then begs the next question, and maybe this goes maybe with your thinking a little bit. I'm thinking, Ade. Now we've got one thing that works. First off, we saw that play work on a few
Overload
occasions.
cross,
Yes,
overload
yes,
cross.
yes. Once the opponents make the adjustment to stop that, can we now find another way to trouble them?
So,
is the question.
Yes.
This is where you see, I won't say name, but when you look at, we watch a lot of European football,
Yes.
and you can see immediately the change. When they keep doing the same thing,
Yes.
let me go back to my team. The reason Arsenal are struggling is because for a long time they do the same thing. Overload Saka, play to
Change.
Martinelli, he comes in.
Bang.
Now, teams start realizing that. If they overload, they don't leave Martinelli alone. Leave him outside, but mark him. And suddenly, that's why you need a striker. They have to change the system, but it's not happening. Because they don't have a striker, the goals dry down. So the question you're asking is very correct. The moment we cannot overload the left-hand side and play the ball right so that we can come in, now you need to play short balls, where you need to have now a player like Morena, or you have a player like Tau to run with the defender and they cut the ball, and it did not happen. Because they don't allow you.
But my argument is that in open play, it was clear that South Africa were struggling to break down Mali. Now, surely you would think about the set pieces. For me, I felt the set pieces were the key. Yeah, they had corner kicks. They had corners. They had a penalty.
Corners are disadvantages.
You know, and now you're playing it on top against physical players.
Yeah.
Get creative. For me, that was the key for South Africa tonight. They needed to make those set pieces count because open play, they were struggling to break them down.
I'm looking at this team, and I'm just trying to see from a set piece point of view. They conceded on a set piece, which we feared would very well happen, yeah? And they conceded on a set piece. But offensively on a set piece, even in the qualifiers, is that a strength of South Africa?
No. We don't score from set piece.
Even in the qualifier with this team?
Forget forget the qualifier. Even the league, we don't score in set pieces.
And that's something Bruce needs to work on. And just the mentality, because, you know...
Does a penalty count as a set piece?
I mean, it is.
Well, we couldn't score from that set piece.
It is an indirect set piece.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, quickly, guys, we don't have much time remaining now. I have to. South Africa and Namibia, everyone's thoughts here, quickly.
Okay. For me, definitely...
make or break.
Yes,
It is
make or break.
And that's a danger for South Africa. You're chasing the game.
But like you
chasing the
said, the
points.
two teams know each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could work to South Africa's advantage.
I believe based on the number of Sundown players you have in the team, playing against Namibia, South Africa have the upper hand.
Another tough game that is coming. I think the best we'll get is a draw.
Best. I agree with you on scary, tough game. I believe it's going to be a game you can't afford to miss in quality and entertainment. There could be goals, could end up 2-2, 3-2, 2-1. So
are you inviting us here again?
We have to.
Okay.
We have to be together for that one.
So you've lost our bet. And,
yeah.
I'll be expected by alert tonight. EFT. We send the banking details off camera.
and then quickly, we also have Mali, Tunisia. Another must win. Now keep in mind, Namibia wins. Namibia's on 6 points.
Yeah.
Mali wins.
Mali's gonna beat Tunisia.
I don't agree. I think you can't write off Tunisia.
Just yet.
You know, just yet. They know that they have to do something in this game. It will
When
be
was
tough.
the last time Tunisia has done anything in AFCON?
Look,
This
Since the
is
time
bit
they
of...
hosted.
looking at this game that I watched for Tunisia, not that they were bad against Namibia, but that second half performance of Mali. Mali would win the game.
Yeah,
Scary.
that second half.
They were effective. They were
When
very
Mali
effective.
came alive,
15 minutes, huh?
when Mali came alive, it was it was something else, you know. So thank you so much for joining us for yet another watch along. We are going to have another. My brothers will be coming through, and other brothers and sisters that won't be here or haven't been here today will be coming through. Guys, another great day of football.
Yeah.
Another great tournament so far. It's continued
Yeah.
as we've expected it. They've set the bar high. No score lines.
No.
Plenty of drama. No refereeing debacles, no VAR debacles. Everyone's losing on merit out here, right?
Yeah.
Everyone that's getting child is getting child because they're supposed to get child.
Those days of losing and you blame the referee.
No.
You play on the field.
Getting child by your
You play on
opponents
the
out
field,
here.
yeah.
So from myself, Sizwe, Chris, as well as that day, until next time, in this production where, of course, Fut-Afrique presents Game On. Until next time, we say click, click, bang.
Bang.